Hey, hey, hey. Good late morning, everybody, and welcome to Wellington for the Lorain County Fair. Hey, Bob.
What's going on? How you doing, man?
Bonanza, Justin Irvin.
Yeah, I'm doing good. I'm a little loud here.
Yeah,
but
Captain
that's
Stans,
okay.
Drew Neal.
He's doing a post parade. We'll
Yeah.
go through it.
breakfast at Wellington.
Breakfast at Wellington. Yeah, kind of like it.
On 5.
Familiar with Wellington
And the
in
6 is
Florida,
the
which is a big
Prez,
equestrian
Jason
area as well.
Thompson.
Oh, yeah. Hunters
Yeah.
and the hunters and jumpers.
That's the
Polo.
field
Polo's
for
A lot of
race one,
equestrian, a
stretch
lot of
2.
jumping.
Braden
Yeah,
Rhodes
absolutely.
on 5.
See if you can turn us down a little bit. There we go. There we go.
Thank
got
you,
it.
Steve. Yeah,
You got it.
yep. Yeah, that'll work. Thank you, man.
Well, I was here
Sorry we
yesterday.
went over your post parade. Apologize for that. We'll make up for it.
Racing here yesterday was pretty exciting. We had 13 races. And it was a good show. And today we have 14 races.
And today we're blessed to have the nicest day in the history of the 2025 summer working for
I'll
us.
tell you what, it's back-to-back days. This is even nicer than yesterday. You're right. This is like perfect.
Yeah, it's gorgeous. Low 70s, no humidity, crystal blue skies.
This is
Nice
what,
crowd in the grandstand getting ready for I Want You to Want Me. Cheap Trick out here tonight at 8 o'clock.
That's right.
Stage is set up for them. This is the second largest fair, I understand, in the
didn't
state
know
of
that.
Ohio.
Really?
Yeah. You know, it depends on what you read on the internet, man. You know,
Well,
what do you want to believe?
Yeah, be careful.
Yeah,
All right,
got to
just
be very careful.
They had a really, really good crowd here yesterday, and this is another good one.
Yeah,
These people like this stuff.
yeah, they do. Well, we've had the post parade, so let's go through the horses. Would you like to lead us off from the rail?
Okay. Number
Sure.
1 is Bob Ross has spoken. Eamon Hirschberger, trainer. Eamon Hirschberger, driver. This one's still looking for its first win. 3 starts, all county fair starts. Was beaten 25 lengths last time at Zanesville, and before that, a couple of fifths, one at Hilliard and one at Mount Vernon.
Number 2 is Scratch. Number 3 is Big Bonanza. Gary Martin is the trainer. Justin Irvine in the bike for Gary, who owns with Kleinberg Racing, and Mr. Tridente of Ashtabula. 4 starts this year, 4 times in the money. 2 wins, 1 second, 1 third. Was a $6,000 Buckeye Classic sale and has already made $13,600 in 4 lifetime starts.
The Forest Captain Dance, this is your 4 to 5 favorite.
Number 5, Pumpkin Skin, Braden Rhodes driving for Betty Clegg.
And rounding out the field is the 6, Fire the Prez. Scott Cox, trainer. Jason Thompson, who won 3 races yesterday, is in the bike.
Horses are making the final turn and headed to the top of the stretch. Let's go up to our first race for the afternoon of 14. Welcome to Wellington.
And pacing and Captain's Dance trying for the lead. Big Bonanza's in between them. Bob Ross has spoken as they're at the rail. Then we have Pumpkin Skin and Fire the Prez as the trailer as they will move on into the backstretch, and Captain's Dance waltzes out there to the lead. Big Bonanza is there in second. Over their third, Bob Ross has spoken. In there next comes Pumpkin Skin, and the trailer is Fire the Prez. Opening quarter, 27-4 as they pace on into the turn, and the leader is a Captain's Dance and Drew Neal by 2. Big Bonanza is there in second. Bob Ross has spoken in third. Still in fourth is Pumpkin Skin, and the trailer Fire the Prez. They straighten away and move down here to the halfway mile mark of the race. They're all following Captain's Dance, and Captain's Dance is leading. Big Bonanza is there in second. Halfway home in 57-2 as they pace on into the turn. That leader is still a Captain's Dance. Big Bonanza second. Now from the back of the pack, here comes Fire the Prez. Bob Ross has spoken, is at the rail. The trailer is Pumpkin Skin. moving up the backstretch and pressing out of the 3/4 mile mark of the race, and it's Captain's Dance by 2.5 lengths. Big Bonanza second. Fire the Prez is now up to third. Here comes Pumpkin Skin, 3/4 at 1:27. Pacing around the final turn. Captain's Dance, Big Bonanza. Pumpkin Skin is still moving up on the outside. In there next is Fire the Prez at the top of the stretch. And the leader is Captain's Dance, trying to squeeze up the inside. Big Bonanza. Outside Pumpkin Skin. Pumpkin Skin is coming on. Right there, Captain's Dance, but it's Pumpkin Skin. Pumpkin Skin will win. In their second, Captain's Dance, Big Bonanza third. Time of the mile, 1:58.
158 for Pumpkin Skin, who didn't get a call until past the 3/4, was nowhere close to the top 4.
Talk about lowering your lifetime mark from 204 at Circleville to 158 and 4 in Lorain. Wow.
Yeah, pretty impressive. Were they flying like this yesterday? Miles under 2 minutes?
I think we only had 1 or 2.
Yeah, that was pretty impressive, especially when you look through the program. I mean, Big Bonanza, Captain Dance, of course, had some miles in 53 at Scioto and some pretty big races. But, yeah, that was overly impressive. It was marking the first 3 horses at each position of the race. It was 4-3-1, it was 4-3-1, it was 4-3-1, 4-3-6. And then I heard a little call. Here comes Pumpkin Skin, who must have just been following Fire the Prez to come through the way that he did in the stretch. So
this horse has taken money at most fair. What was he today? Today he was 8-1.
Yeah,
they made Captain's Dance 4-5. Too fast, too early, I guess, for him.
Too fast,
right?
too early. Yeah, I think so because 27-4. And then 57-2 for a 29 3/4, and then 57 for another one, and 58. So yeah, the first half was a second or so faster than the back half, and pretty good performance. That's 4 win and 15 starts. Now
this has always been a pretty glib racetrack. The track record on the pace is 53-2, set in 2017 by McSpidey. McSpidey with trainer Phil Goldwater and driver Jason Thompson. And on the trot, 3-way tie at 158-4. Slim Jimmy, Rising MVP, and Dream Rocker. Jason Thompson's got a piece of the trot record, too.
Pumpkin Skin is a 2-year-old bay-goated son of summa cum laude. Out of DG's Shadow's Bell by Shadow Play, owned by Kimber Clegg. Betty Clegg is the trainer. Braden Rhodes is the winning driver. Time of the mile, 1:58. This one sponsored by Lorain County Fair. Bob Ross has... Captain's Dance was second. Pumpkin Skin was the winner. Fire the Prez fourth. Recheck tip down to 5, scratch 3, 2-1-4, 27-4, 57-2, 127, 158. Race number 2 is next. 2-year-old Colt Trotters, a fit of 6 for the upcoming second race Win Play Show. Exacta Quinella Trifecta Wagering bring them out onto the racetrack.
What do you think? Pretty flying start.
Yeah, I looked at I keep a chart book, and there were 3 races under 2 minutes yesterday.
Okay.
Fastest was in the 13th and final race, Vel Mr. Steve, 56-2.
Ooh, pretty
so we got
impressive.
some more. Yeah, that was moving.
So we got one of 3 to tie and one of 4 to win. Okay, so that one's in the books. 158 flat. Congrats to Braden Rhodes, Pumpkin Skin. From the Clegg Barn, we're going to take a break and be back to introduce you to the 2-year-old Colt Trotters coming up in our second race. You're watching live harness racing from the township of Wellington in Lorain County, Ohio. We'll be right back.
At Ohio State's Galbraith Equine Center, our veterinary champions are here for your champions 24/7, 365 days a year, providing advanced specialty care for sports horses from all stages and disciplines. Our expert team of boarded surgeons and sports medicine and rehabilitation specialists, together with veterinary cardiologists, internal medicine, and ophthalmologists, make our hospital your best resource for all sports horse performance issues. The Ohio State Veterinary Medical Center's Galbraith Equine Hospital. Call us today at 614-292-6661.
When you need supplies for your horse, one name stands out: Big D's. Since 1976, Big D's Tack and Vet Supply has been the equine experts you can trust. Whatever your horse needs is available at Big D's Tack and Vet Supply. Visit the retail outlet in Streetsboro, Ohio, or order online at BigD'sWeb.com. Sign up for text messaging and receive $10 off your order. Big D's Tack and Vet Supply.
Hey, we're back. Did you have a nice weekend?
I spent yesterday here, so
It was nice.
Hey, man, horse racing, that's a great way to spend a weekend. Are you kidding? Right. And I play Saratoga Thoroughbreds on
Sundays.
I play them 5 days
Saturdays,
a week. Yeah. So I taped them yesterday. I haven't watched yesterday's races yet, but
Hey, Steven, could you turn me down just a little bit? I got a little echo when I'm speaking. Test, 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 test. Thank you very. Yeah.
got it.
Yeah, I think that's good. Yeah, it's just a little fuzz. I don't know if it's going out or if it's just in my ears, but we're cool. It's all good.
For people who like numbers, this is a continuation of the 42nd fair with harness racing in Ohio this year. This would be the 80th card of the year. And when we get done, we'll have completed 964 races.
After today, was that
Yes.
right?
Well, there's one tonight.
Oh, that's right. Lima this evening.
There you go.
Yep, Lima this evening.
Soon to eclipse 1,000 county fair harness racing in Ohio.
Well, we're off to a pretty good start, and it's going to be a beautiful day. Let's tell you about the races and the type of horses that we have here today. We have 2-year-old colt pacers, and they're in the 1st, the 4th, and the 6th race. 2-year-old colt trotters in the 2nd, the 3rd, and the 5th. We do not have the 2-year-old fillies with us today.
Yesterday was 2-year-old day.
2-year-old filly day.
Yeah, Phillies day.
3-year-old colt pace, the 8th, the 10th, the 11th, and the 13th. 3-year-old colt trot, the 7th, 9th, and the 12th. And one of our staple favorite horses, of course, is the Signature Series trot with a purse of $4,800 in the final today. And the horses in that race just real quickly have made about $1.5 million. So it's always good to close out with those hard-working superstars that are still out there pushing it. Now, not all the horses in the 14th are the older ones, but when you look at it and see that they've made, $200,000, $300,000, they tend to be of the older age.
It's 4 girls and 4 guys and 1 gal in there. Global Gal's the only mare.
Yeah, and she's coming off of a win and a second in the last Signature Series that she raced in. So
it's a good way to end the day.
It's a great way to end the day. Yes, it is. Your drive was how far to come over here?
I live in Lake County, Menor. For those who follow county fair racing, that would be Paynesville. It's about an hour and 10 minutes. It's all once you get on the freeway, which is a few minutes from my house. It's all
pretty easy. Yeah,
right. Easy to get in here, easy to get out.
I'm on the east side of Columbus, about an hour and 45 minutes, and once we got off at 270.
How long you been living
71 north. In that particular location, a little over a year, but this is my 3rd stint in Central Ohio.
What?
Came here first time in 1979, was here for about 6 years, and I was back in 89 and 90 for a couple of years, and then back again now in a semi-retirement kind of mode, but got a lot of friends here, and I enjoy the climate except for December, January, and February.
Yeah, right. Well,
But I think I came up with a solution yesterday that I mentioned to my brother here, who's visiting me from New Jersey this week. I I've realized that my garage door clicker will work from up in my apartment. So I'm thinking for the winter this year I might get one of those remote control starters so the car can be warmed up before I have
I
to
got
go
a better
down there.
idea for
Yeah,
you. Once you take that remote control, put it in your suitcase, and tap it when you're in Tampa or Miami.
I've had my time down there. I
Yeah.
can't handle the heat in the summers down there.
No. I'm talking.
Oh, yeah.
No, I don't want to live there either.
No.
But I'd love to go in the wintertime. What
Yeah.
beats a palm tree in January and February and March?
Not much.
Right.
Not much at all.
I know. We're waiting for the horses that come on the track for the post parade for race 2, and they better pick it up because we'll be here in the dark if they
Yeah,
don't.
I know. I mean, I am already figuring it's going to be, if they do their best, which I always consider to be 4 an hour, then should be out of here a little bit before 3 o'clock, but I'm in no hurry on a day like today.
Okay. It is a beautiful
Let's play
day, like you said.
Let's play 2. I got a doubleheader next week somewhere. I think
Where's
in
that?
Richland or Richmond.
Day and night?
Yeah, or
have lights?
afternoon and evening. I'm not sure.
Here we go.
Here we go. Post parade for the second.
Here are the horses for race number 2, sponsored by Scruples Maid Service. 1 is a Long Hill Tyler Angus. 2
I don't
is
know who's
Short Range
announcing,
of
otherwise
Shirley
I'd mention
Myrick.
his name.
3 Halstead.
Oh, is it
Jimmy
Ayers?
Smith is listed to drive. Miles Woolham, if you have a driver change, let's get it in. It's super late. 3 is SV Super Peter and Eric Miller. 4 Easy Big Tommy, Darren Harvey in the bike. And the 5-3-14, Braden Rhodes in the sulky. It does look like Emmanuel Miller is driving the 3. Emmanuel Miller looks to
Jewish,
be
otherwise
driving
I'd thrust
the 3
myself.
here in race 2.
Yeah, let's see. Manual.
He's on the horse.
Go ahead.
Well, last thing I heard was he's on the horse, which so is a good thing to hear. Ayers Radcliffe is up there calling the races for us this afternoon here in Wellington. From the rail out for these 2-year-old colt trotters, purse of $4,603, and there are 3 divisions. Number 1 is Long Hill. Tyler Angus in the bike for Levi Hirschberger. Levi owns as well out of North Lawrence. This is the long Tom Gelding from the Roche Hanover mare, SC Rompin' Roxanne. Had 5 starts this year. Tough second tier for $20,000 out of Northfield last week. Interfered with at Scioto the week before that. Tried to cut a mile for $12,000 before that, but has paced in the 59, 1 race in 57, and should be right there from the rail with Tyler today.
The 2 is Short Range, owned by Charlie Myrick, driven by Charlie Myrick, and trained by Charlie Myrick.
Trifecta.
Yes, 6 starts, very consistent. 1 win, 3 seconds and a third for earnings of $9,700, off a second place finish at Jefferson.
Number 3, Halstead, out of Volstead by the Possess the Will mare, Send Will to Win. He's had 4 starts this year, solid 3 second place finishes. Robert Klein from Millersburg owns. Was an $8,000 purchase, Buckeye Classic sale.
The 4 is SVS Super Peter, owned by Deidre Holton of Worcester and Mark Walker of Aberdeen, North Carolina. $7,000 auction ring buy. Still looking for that first career victory. 6 starts, a second, 2 thirds. Had a tough time at Northfield in the Buckeye Stallion Series, but could rebound here.
Number 5, Easy Big Tommy. Darren Harvey trains and drives. Wayne Mass, Callum Racing, and Stephen Miller share ownership. This is a long Tom Gelding from the Cantab Hall mare, Empire State of Mind. It's a great song by Alicia Keys. 6 starts, 2 third place finishes, $3,400 in earnings. He's had 4 breaking issues in a row. Last good mile was back on July 17th. And the 6 is 314 with Braden Rhodes for Betty Clegg. Let's go upstairs to Ayers for the call of the second.
Off into trotting. Halstead is on a break as they leave away, and looking to go to the lead is a Long Hill. On to the outside, SV Super Peter. He wants the top 2 and takes it. Then we have Short Ranges, they're in third. 314 is trotting fourth, and they're fifth, Easy Big Tommy. And the trailer, Halstead, as they trot up the backstretch, and the leader is SV Super Peter. In their second comes a Long Hill, opening quarter in 30 and 3/5. On into the turn they go. Short Ranges, they're in third, trotting fourth, 314. As they continue losing stride, Easy Big Tommy. And Halstead is still on a break. So they will trot off the turn. They straighten away and move down here to the halfway mile mark of the race, and out there with the lead. With them on top is SV Super Peter. Long Hill in second. Short Range is third. 314 is fourth. Halfway home in 102 and 3. Around into the turn they go. Out there with the lead, SV's Super Peter. Looking to the outside now is Long Hill, and Angus just blows him on by as they move on into the backstretch. Long Hill has taken the lead. SV Super Peter is there in second. Short Range is third. In their fourth comes 314. Next we have Easy Big Tommy, the distant trailer Halstead. 3/4, 133 and 1. Moving around the final turn, the leader is Long Hill. Up into second is Short Range, SV Super Peter. Then it's 314 as they come to the top of the stretch. Long Hill will turn first. In their second, Short Range. They're into the stretch and a drive for the wire, and it's Long Hill. Long Hill has them here, and Long Hill will prevail. Short Range finishing a second. SV Super Peter was third, 203 and 4.
.203 and 4 for Long Hill, who had a really easy first half sitting in the 2-hole, and then pulled and made a little brush, and he took it over from there.
Well, if you're going to break your maiden, that's the way to do it.
100%. Got set up really nicely, sitting behind SVS Super Peter through the half, and once they made that big turn at about the 5/8, Tyler pulled, made the move, and got by very quickly, and they finished up exactly the same with that one exception of who was first and who was second.
I guess he tipped his hand by finishing fourth, beating less than 5 lengths for 20,000 at Northfield.
Yeah,
the Buckeye Stallions.
Yeah, absolutely solid performance there, no question
and
about it.
And the bettors picked up on it because he's a 6-5 betting choice in this race.
Yep.
And the 1-hole don't hurt.
The 1-hole don't hurt. The 1-hole don't hurt. The first race, I swore I saw somebody that was looking for that passing lane, and I'm like, you're at the wrong racetrack.
By where you parked your car.
Yeah, exactly right.
Right.
Exactly right.
Oh, boy.
So Long Hill ought to be getting back here any minute for a picture in the winner's circle. Scruples Maid Service, the sponsors of this 2-year-old colt trot. Long Hill now first time on the board. Nice to get it with a win.
You know, you look at his past performances, this is his horse's first start at the county fair, no?
Yeah, only the qualifier, the 5 big racetrack starts.
Right.
I mean, went at it pretty aggressively. First 2 races, I mean, talk about a challenge. 2-year-old colt trotter, first 2 races for $50,000 and drew the 7-hole.
Yeah.
I mean, it doesn't get much more difficult than that. And then the following week for $12,000 and non-winners, went out of the 8-hole with Aaron Merriman, got to 3/4 at 28 and 4, but that was about as good as it was going to get. Let's go to the winner's circle.
Seen by Roush Hanover. Owned and trained by Levi Hirschberger. Tyler Angus, the winning driver, 203 and 4. A lifetime mark for the winner. Range was second. Halstead 6th. SV Super Peter 3rd. Easy Big Tommy 5th. 314 was 4th. 126, 354 on the bottom, 30 and 3/5, 102 and 3, 133 and 1, 203 and 4.
Well, it's 2 down. By the way, I'm a numbers guy, so
Me too. This ought to be fun.
I keep my own stats for the county fair trainers and drivers, and I updated them after last night's races.
Okay.
So your top 10 drivers are Drew Neal, who had 3 winners here yesterday.
Yep.
He's now at 78 winners. He's opened up an 11-winner lead on Hank Levan at 67. Jeff Nysonger, third at 60. Manuel Miller, 46 winners. He had 1 here yesterday. Then Jason Beatty, 43. Nick Clegg, 37. Justin Irvine won 1 yesterday, 33. Carson Conrad, 30. Ronnie Gillespie, 28. And Alex Hawk, 21. Those are your drivers. On the trainer's side, Hank Levan has 59 winners. Now, Betty Clegg won the first race, so she's now at 52.
Okay.
So we got a race there.
Yep.
Rosie Weaver, 49. Nysonger, 34. Steve Carter, 32. Hagerman at 31. He won a racer yesterday. Gary Martin won 2 races yesterday. He's at 22.
Oh, wow.
Gillespie, 18. And then Tyler Bates and Ryan Miller, both at 17.
Nice.
So that's my numbers. I think Roger keeps them, so we'll have to put our heads together and make sure.
And we're at what point out of total races? 55%, 58%?
Well, let's see.
A little over half.
This is, like I said, this is fair 42 of 67, so we're almost 2/3 of the way home.
2/3. But I think that's just fairs. I don't think that's race cards.
I got both.
Okay.
I got both. It's this
let's
is
not
the
leave them
80th.
hanging through the
This is the
commercials.
80th race card.
Okay, so it is about 2/3 then. Yeah, matches up well. When we come back for the third, the 2-year-old Colt Trout, another $4,600 purse. Got some good ones in here. 3 out of 5, 3 out of 5, 4 out of 5, 3 out of 5. This should be a good one. We're live in Wellington, and we'll be back after these messages from our fine sponsors.
Dublin Valley Farms, home of Volstead Sire of 2024 Ohio Horse of the Year Sugar Instead. Also standing at Dublin Valley Farms, Slay, a promising young son of Chapter 7 and Coach K. Hanover by world record holder Walner. Looking for your next winner? Dublin Valley Farms and our clients are offering an exciting lineup of yearlings with current and fashionable pedigrees. Available at public auctions this year. Backed by a team that cares, Dublin Valley Farms, Fredericksburg, Ohio.
History, tradition. For over 100 years, 2- and 3-year-old trotters and pacers have started their careers on the tracks of the Home Talent Colt Stakes. See the future stars of Ohio harness racing at one of the Home Talent's 15 tracks. The stars of tomorrow are racing at a track near you today. The Home Talent Colt Stakes. You can't win them if you aren't in them.
Make summer memories this year at the Ohio County Fairs. The Ohio Harness Horsemen's Association will be live streaming every race this year, and we want you to be there. Be a part of the excitement with the 2025 Ohio County Fair Racing Passport. Stop by the OHHA broadcast location in the grandstand to pick up your passport and stamp. Get stamps at every fair you attend. Prizes will be awarded to those that attend the most racing programs. Get your passport at the first fair you attend or call the OHHA office at 614-221-3650. Harness Racing, the fastest ride at the fair.
That's the first time, yeah.
We're back in Wellington, Ohio. Day 2 of 2 days of county fair racing for Lorain County. And we couldn't order better weather.
Well, we could, but we would have been stupid.
Right. I was always looking at my phone to make sure there wasn't any rain in the forecast.
Yeah, no, this
Looking at this guy, no. It's perfect.
Now, if it was in Lebanon and it looked like this when we started at 4 o'clock in the afternoon, there was still a chance that we were going to get hammered.
Really?
Lebanon is. Although this year we made it through. The only problem was it was 97 degrees and 98% humidity, but we didn't get stormed out.
Well, I live in an area where we have to live with lake effect snow, so we're always on the lookout.
You know, one of the guys, we're just going to take a shot here at something. You covered thoroughbred racing for the Plain Dealer.
Yes.
Is that correct?
And harness.
And harness.
Oh, yeah. both.
So there was a gentleman that was in my wedding, one of my wedding party, and a good friend now for about 45 years, that has made a career of sports in Cleveland, and I wonder if you might not know him in the media business. His name is Munch Bishop.
Oh, sure, radio guy. Yeah. I know Munch.
Yeah.
I was just at a golf outing where he was at. Yes.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's an old dinosaur of the business. He's been around forever.
He has been around. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he certainly. We met here in Columbus.
Okay.
Before he made the move up to the lake.
Is that where he's from? Columbus originally?
No, he's originally from
Cleveland area.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. Very good friend.
Good guy.
Very good friend and a good guy.
Very enthusiastic about his work.
Oh yeah, he sure is. Yeah, he is. Well, that's good. Is that, brother? You said, is there any chance you'll know anybody? You said, is there any chance that you would know anybody here? He knows Munch.
Yeah. All right.
Covered, through sports in Cleveland.
I know you need the program. I was going to say.
Time for the post parade.
Here are the horses for race 3. Home Talent Colt Stakes, 2-year-old Colt Trot, purse $4,603. Sponsored by Scruples Maid Service. 1 is CSGO Tom, Eric Miller. 2, Another Round, Jimmy Smith. 3 is Pump Action, Drew Neal. 4, Would You Rather, Ryan Stahl. 5, Moonshine Marseille, and Justin Irvin. 6, Tom's Moneymaker, Charlie Myrick, in the sulky. Win, play, show, exacta, Quinella, trifecta wagering, no change. Here in race 3.
Third race, another 2-year-old Colt Trot with a purse of $4,603. Let's take a look at these colts from the rail out. CSGO Tom, Eric Miller for D. Holton, James Holton Dutton out of Lima. Owns this Long Tom out of the Superstar Sabra mare MZ Friendly. Off to a good start, 5 lifetime starts. Here's a 2-year-old, 1 win, 1 second, 1 third. A nice second place finish at Mansfield last week. And should be tough here from first rail trip for CSGO Tom.
The 2 is Another Round, owned by Martin Woolham of Brookfield, Ohio, and Bob Troyer of Middlefield, Ohio. Miles Woolham trains. Jimmy Smith in the bike. Nice form on this horse. 5 starts, 3 wins, no seconds, no thirds. I like it when a horse, when they fire, they get there. No seconds and no thirds. By the way, they paid $21,000 for this horse at the sales.
Off to a good start. Made almost half of it back in 5 starts. Not too bad. Number 3 is Pump Action. Rosie Weaver trains. Drew Neal on the bike. Rosie owns with Heartland Acres. This is a long Tom Gelding from the Jailhouse Jessie mare, Jailhouse Jenny. She's had 7 starts this year with this one, 3 third-place finishes, and that includes a nice third-place finish for $50,000 back in the Sire Stake race at Northfield in late July. $18,000 in earnings, purchased for $29,000, and fits in well with this group.
The 4 is Would You Rather, and his connections are waiting on him because he cost $35,000 at the sale. 5 starts so far. All they can show for it is a second. Ryan Stahl trains it. Ryan Stahl drives it. It got beat a nose at Tiffin in late July. That's its best showing so far.
Number 5, Moonshine Marseille. Justin Irvine for Gary Martin. Linda Smith owns. A Marcel Gelding from the credit winner mare Moonshine Gal. 5 starts this year, 1 win, 1 second, 2 thirds, about $8,000 in earnings on a $10,000 purchase, and racing pretty solid. Win by 3.5 at Jefferson last week, coming last quarter 30 seconds in a 2:12 mile.
And on the second tier, number 6, Tom's Moneymaker. Second Chance Stable of Ravenna owns it. Charlie Myrick trains it, and he drives it. 5 starts, a win in 2 seconds, and is off a win at the Cuyahoga County Fair in Berea on August 5th, timed in 2:10.
Okay, so who do you like?
Well, let's look at the... I'm not going to bet the favorite. The favorite's 3, 7 to 5. You can't make any money betting favorites. Plus, if you keep betting favorites, your friends will call you a chalk-eating weasel. You know where that came from? You know why they call the favorites
No,
chalk?
I know the way that rolled off your tongue, though. I know it's not the first time you said it. So go
Chalk
ahead.
is because in the old days, when there were bookmakers, they had chalkboards.
Chalkboards, right.
And every time people would bet the same horse, they'd have to use more chalk.
Right.
So the more money bet, you become
More
the
chalk.
chalk.
Yeah, that
Right.
makes sense.
So give me 2,000 to win on the 2 horse, another round.
Okay, I'm
Book
going
it.
to book it. I'm going to.
Too late. The windows are closed.
No. You took the 2?
Yeah.
The 3, 7, and 5.
Go ahead, Weasel.
I'll take Justin with the 5.
There you go. Oh, all right. Good move.
Would You Rather is on a break. They're off and trotting, and it's Pump Action who looks for the lead. Another round is there to his inside as they will move around the turn. Another round is trying to take over. Pump Action is on the outside. He wants the lead too, and he'll take it. So another round is now there in second. CS Go Tom in third. Over there fourth, Moonshine Marseille. Then we have Tom's Money Maker and that trailer Would You Rather as they travel here by the opening quarter, and the leader is Pump Action. Pump Action is out there on top in 30 and 2/5. On into the turn they go, the leader Pump Action. In their second is another round. Over their third, CS Go Tom. Moonshine Marseille is fourth, and their fifth is Tom's Money Maker, and off stride again, Would You Rather. They straighten away and move down here to the half. And the leader is a Pump Action. Another round has tipped from the 2-hole, and another round is looking to take the lead as they move on by the half. In 101 and 4/5 into the turn they go. Another round has taken the lead in their second, Pump Action. It's CS Go Tom in third. Moonshine Marseille is fourth. Over their fifth is Tom's Money Maker and Would You Rather. They're into the back stretch and now moving on to 3/4, the leader. Another round by almost 2. Pump Action is there in second. On the outside, Moonshine Marseille in third. 3/4 and 133 and 132 and 3 as they move into the final turn. And now popping the pocket is Pump Action. Pump Action wants the lead. Losing stride is another round. He's folded up like a cheap suit as they come to the top of the stretch. It's Pump Action. Moonshine Marseille is trying to rally here in the stretch drive. It's Pump Action. Moonshine Marseille is trying to be there. It is Pump Action. Pump Action will win. Moonshine Marseille is their second, another round third. 2:04 and 2.
I had the exacta.
You did? Yeah. Play the tape back. Yeah. I didn't hear any gimmicks being bet. 7-5 on the winner.
7-5 on the winner and 7-1 on the second place.
That could be a good exacta. You never know at the fairs.
I would, yeah.
We had one at Cuyahoga Fair, Berea. The winner was 9-5. The runner-up was 2-1. It was a 5-horse field. It came back $64.
Wow.
Might have been one winning ticket. Well, Drew Neal, he
He's on
knows
fire.
what he's doing.
Yeah, he definitely does.
Win number 79.
Leading the pack, huh?
And for Rosie Weaver, that's number 50, so she's within 9 of the leader.
Their numbers are on par with each other. It's really very unusual to see either a driver or a trainer when you add up their first, second, and third place finishes and see what percentage that is to their total drives. In this case, Drew Neal's had about 150 finishes first, second, and third on 257 drives, and a really high percentage. And Rosie is right there as well, 140 times first, second, and third out of 259. So, yeah, they're nailing it.
I could be off 1 or 2 here or there. I double check it every night. I make sure that the total matches the number of races, but as long as we're in the ballpark.
I appreciate that. Are you selling the copies of that
yeah.
research?
I'll have to pay you to take it. Yeah, right.
No golf cart, so Bolt's not here with Rosie today.
There she is.
Rosie is, but her dog's not here.
Oh,
Bolt's usually out there with her, but
he was here yesterday.
Was he here yesterday? Yeah.
I think he went to Lima.
Is a 3-5-1 new call here in the third. 2-year-old Bay Gutted son of Long Tom at a Jailhouse Jenny by Jailhouse Jesse. On my Rosie Weaver, Heartland Acres. Rosie Weaver is the trainer. Drew Neal, the winning driver, 204-2.
204-2, final time for our winner, Pump Action, Drew Neal. Rosie Weaver, the long Tom Gelding. First lifetime win to go along with 3 third-place finishes. $2,400 more in earnings gets that guy up to a little over $22,000. It's that's pretty good.
Better believe it.
When we come back for the fourth, 2-year-old Colt Pace, just a couple of changes to talk about. Purse of $4,554 in a field of 6. And we'll be back after we take a couple of messages from our sponsors.
Midland Acres is proud to stand the prominent stallions, TCI, Long Tom, Ready for Money, Monty Mickey, Summa Cum Laude, and Bit of a Legend. With such great pedigree and speed in the stallion barn, Midland Acres will provide a diverse group of top yearlings in the sale ring for 2025. Visit us this fall at our consignments at the Blooded Horse Sale on August 26th, the Ohio Select Jug Sale on September 12th, and the Lexington Select Sale on September 29th through October 3rd. Let Midland Acres' experience in the industry lead you to the winner's circle.
Own a little and love it a lot. TheStable.ca is an award-winning fractional ownership operation. Buy as little as 1% of a racehorse and experience 100% of the thrill. TheStable.ca makes ownership easy, accessible, and affordable. Communication and customer service are at the heart of everything we do. Get started at TheStable.ca.
With more than 300,000 horses in Ohio, the economic impact of the equine industry in the state is over $2.8 billion. Much of that value comes from standardbred horse owners, breeders, trainers, and drivers who participate in the sport of harness racing. The mission of the Ohio Harness Horsemen's Association is to preserve, protect, promote, and serve the entire standardbred industry in Ohio and beyond. To learn more about the Ohio Harness Horsemen's Association, go to ohha.com. That's ohha.com.
Got right back soon as, I just got somebody warming up for a future race here, and there's a shadow as you're getting close to the finish line at the end of our stretch here that's being created by the grandstand that the stage has been built tonight for the Cheap Trick concert.
And that wasn't there yesterday.
It wasn't there yesterday?
No, the stage went up after the races.
Yeah, and I just watched a horse take a pretty violent jump when he came upon that shadow here in the final thing. Hopefully that's the only time we'll see that happen today, but it was a little jarring there for a second. Welcome back. We want to say hello to everyone who's watching. First one who checked in with us today was the owner of Eckerd Hill Brady, racing in today's 5th race. Mr. Roger Houston will be calling the races this evening over in Lima, I believe. Working with Doug Ballinger over there. Folks checking in from Napoleon, Ohio. And we thank you for being with us on this beautiful day.
Mike, did Roger ask you to go bet for him?
No, but it's interesting that you would say that because I actually saw Eckerd Hill Brady win first race at the Aiken Mile at the training center down in South Carolina in March. I was down there doing Facebook Live with Roger for the day. And then when Eckerd Hill Brady raced in let's see, where's the first win? Might be off the program by now. Let me see. 1, 2, 3. No, it wasn't one of these. But anyway, it was his first win, and I actually saved the $2 winning ticket and the program page and gave it to Roger. And let him hold on to that.
Let me have that. I'm going to get a sausage
memory.
sandwich.
Sure. Yeah.
Thanks.
You'll need 4 of them. They get paid $2.40. So Roger said, "How much is it worth?" And I said, "It's worth. It's not worth. You know, it's not worth too much because I'm giving it to you."
That's good.
Yeah, that was a good one.
You're talking about horses jumping shadows. I was covering the Breeders' Cup at Belmont Park one year, and they're approaching the wire, and some horse jumped a shadow and got beat a nose for $1 million.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, have you seen the renderings of the new Belmont? What they've done to it?
Yeah, it looks a lot like Royal Ascot in England. It's going to be spectacular.
Yeah, it looks like it's going to be a great facility.
Right. Maybe you can get them to have a harness meet there in the fall. Yeah.
You know what's interesting is I got a thing the other day that there's a new racetrack in Nebraska that is opening.
Really?
If it didn't open in the last 2 days, it's opening in the next 2 or 3 days. And it is a casino and a quarter horse track. But I'm trying to figure out why is it a 5/8? If it's because the track is a 5/8 track.
You wouldn't need that for quarter horses. You can get away with straightaway.
So maybe they have
plans.
Maybe they have plans.
Right.
Maybe they have plans.
Probably quarter horse harness.
That'd be great. I mean, the furthest west we're going right now is Minnesota. Running Aces, right?
Right.
It's as far west as we go for.
Is there no more racing in Sacramento? Is that over with?
Yeah, Cal Expo's gone.
Gone.
Yeah, those guys are looking at a couple of different places. They've had talks with Stockton, but the one that they're most interested in is. Oh man.
Yeah, they need some action out there.
Well, and there's also a group of Nevada standardbreds that have been trying to get something developed out in Pahrump, but I don't know what that's happened yet. Fresno is there. Fresno apparently has the best setup. They've got barns. They've got dorms. Yeah, because I don't know what the feasibility is of racing running aces in the middle of the winter up there.
No.
You know, so they've been going back and forth for a few years now between Sacramento and that track. And
here we go.
Yeah, here we go. Post parade with there's Radcliffe for the 4th.
Here are the horses for the 4th race. Home Talent Colt Stakes, 2-year-old Colt Pace, sponsored by Lorain County Fair.
I'm Michael.
One is SL's Rockin' Suma with Darren Harvey.
Thank you.
2, Race On. Make the driver Logan Ebersol. Logan Ebersol is on the 2. The 3 is Creek Shark and driver Justin Irvin. Four, Working Up a Lather. Harvey Hirschberger drives. 5 is Ultimate Catch and Jason Thompson. The 6, First Time Lasix. Dragon's Shadow. Drew Neal in the sulky. That's the field for the 4th race. Win Play Show. Exacta, Quinella, Trifecto Wagering. Logan Ebersol on 2. First Time Lasix on 6.
After you, sir.
The 1 horse, SLS Rockin' Suma, owned by the 7 Lick Stable of Dundee, Ohio. Trained and driven by Darren Harvey. Brought 10,000 at the sales. Still looking for that first win. 4 starts. 1 at Northfield, and then 2 at Northfield, and then a couple of fair starts. Got beat 3 lengths at Mansfield, so hope springs eternal.
Yeah, the Summa Cum Laudes have come out pretty strong. This might be the first one I've seen that has had 4 races and not gotten a check yet because they've been really good. Number 2 is Race On. Logan Ebersol on the bike for Isaiah Schrake. Michael Sonlin out of Dalton owns this one, a Western Vintage gelding from the Man of Many Missions mare, Miss of Many Matters. I'm not even going to try that 3 times fast. 7 starts this year, 4 second-place finishes, $5,100 in earnings. Was bred by Mr. Sonlin, the current owner.
Sue Stockwell owns the 3-horse Creek Shark. She bought it at the sales for $6,500. Been to the post 4 times, a win, a second, a third, earnings of $5,000. Gary Martin trains, Justin Irvine drives. It won at Lisbon on July 29th in 2:04 and 2. Finished second at Jefferson on August 7th in its last start.
Working Up a Lather is the 4. Harvey Hirschberger drives for Betty Clegg and Kimber Clegg. A lather up gelding from the great Some Beach Somewhere. Mare is Beach Work. 15 starts this year, 12 out of 15 in the money, including 4 wins and 6 seconds. 202 best mark at Napoleon. Earnings of $23,000 on a purchase of $5,000.
The 5 is Ultimate Catch. He's the race's biggest check. Well, not check getter, but the check he cost. He cost $34,000 at the sales for Wayne Mast of Dundee and Jason Ash of Delaware. Knocking on the door. Still a maiden. 5 starts, 3 seconds, and the last 2 were excruciating. Got beat 3/4 of a length at Northfield in the slop, and got beat a neck at Urbana on August 4th.
Our second tier has Dragon Shadow. Rosie Weaver trains, Drew Neal on the bike. Lasix for the first time on this one. A Fear the Dragon gelding from the great Shadow play, and the mare is Barbara Shadow. Rosie owns along with Joseph Yoder from Millersburg. 7 starts this year, 1 win, 1 second, 1 third place finish. Horses are approaching the gate. Current favorite on the board is the 4-horse at 3-2, I believe.
How about Drew Neal from the outside, second tier? Let's go.
I think it's going to get a good trip if the one gets out. That's what I was thinking as well.
All
Let's
right.
see how we do.
They're off and pacing, and it's a Creek Shark looking for the lead. Working Up a Lather is looking to settle in their second. Along the inside, Race On is third. Moving up now as they move around the turn, Ultimate Catch. In there next is a Dragon's Shadow, and the trailer is SL's Rockin' Suma. As they pace onto the opening quarter where Creek Shark is out there and on the lead. Ultimate Catch is on the outside second. It's a Working Up a Lather who's third. The opening quarter in 29 and 1 as they move on into the turn. And Ultimate Catch has taken the lead. In there to be second, Creek Shark. It's Working Up a Lather who is third. Pacing in there to be fourth as they move around the turn is a Race On. Looking to the outside now, Dragon Shadow and the trailer SL's Rockin' Suma. They travel down here to the half, and the leader is still Ultimate Catch in 59 and 2/5. Into the turn they go, Ultimate Catch. Working Up a Lather, and Harvey Hirschberger is trying to move up on the outside. He went wide around the turn as they will now move on into the back stretch. And out there with the lead, it's Ultimate Catch. Working Up a Lather is trying to work up on the outside. Creek Shark is at the wood in third. Dragon Shadow is poised to go 3 wide for Drew Neal as they go to the 3/4 mile mark of the race in 1:29 and 3. Moving around the final turn, and Ultimate Catch has now pulled away from him here. Ultimate Catch by 4. In their second is Working Up a Lather on the outside. Comes a Dragon Shadow. They're at the top of the stretch. They're on their way home, and if this was a fight, they'd have stopped it. It's Ultimate Catch who has done the knockout blow on him here. Ultimate Catch, the win. Dragon Shadow is there for second. Working Up a Lather was third. Time of the mile, 2 minutes.
I got 5, 6, 4, 2, 3, 1 across the wire. Ultimate Catch with Jason Thompson.
Too much work to do for the 6.
Too much work to do. You know, it was interesting when we were talking just before we cut to airs to call the race that both kind of like the 6 if he could get out behind the 1. Fact of the matter is, by the time they hit the finish line right in front of us, 15 steps into the race, 6 had already gone past the 1.
Yeah.
But wasn't able to get that rail slog. It's the 2 and the 3 went in there. So
That's a big effort for the 5 because 5 starts, no wins, 3 seconds.
yeah, they got something right there. Well, like you said, second by a neck, second by 3/4 on a sloppy track. A sloppy track at Northfield in 28 and 3 last quarter. A mile and 58 and a third or fourth lifetime start. That's a heck of a mile.
Yeah.
And 5-2, third favorite.
It's been in deeper.
That race.
It's been in deeper for bigger pots. So
Yep.
This time. Found the right field.
Yeah, these Northern Ohio babies like to just jump right into the big money, huh?
That's it.
Kind of like it. So congrats to Scott Cox, Wayne Mass Jr., Jason Ash out of Delaware and Dundee, Ohio. That's Catch a Fire gelding out of the Great McCardle. Mayor's Ultimate Thrill, 5 starts, 3 seconds. Let's go to the winner's circle.
Your winning race number 4, it's the 5 Ultimate Catch. A 2-year-old brown-gutted son of Catch the Fire out of Ultimate Thrill by McCardle and by Wayne Mass Jr. and Jason Ash. Scott Cox is the trainer. Jason Thompson, the winning driver. Time of the mile, 2 minutes. This race sponsored by Lorain County Fair.
Wait for the official word here. Just a minute.
That's the fourth. That's the fourth win in 2 days for Jason Thompson.
Working up a lather was third. Ultimate Catch, the winner. Dragon Shadow second. 6-4-5-3-1-2. 29-1. 59-2. 129-3. The mile time, 2 minutes.
2 minutes of final time for the 2-year-old Colt Pace. Congrats once more time to Ultimate Catch. We come back for the 5th 2-year-old Colt Trot. This is the 3rd division. Purse of $4,603. Just taking a quick look at what we've got in here. From the top down, horses in the money, 3 out of 5, 6 out of 7, 3 out of 4. Skip a couple, then 3 out of 4. Should be competitive. Should be somewhere around 201-ish.
I don't know. Roger just called and asked me if I had an extra $1,000 on me to go bet his horse.
Oh, is that right?
I told him, see you on payday.
Tell him what, yeah.
Yeah.
Perfect.
I'm not carrying
That's
him.
perfect.
We're not carrying him up here.
Roger Houston and Rogie Weavers, Eckert Hill Brady, 6 out of 7 on the money, $37,000 in earnings so far this year. We will introduce you to Brady and the other 5 competitors in the 2-year-old Colt Trot when we come back from these messages.
Dublin Valley Farms, home of Volstead Sire of 2024 Ohio Horse of the Year Sugar Instead. Also standing at Dublin Valley Farms, Slay, a promising young son of Chapter 7 and Coach K. Hanover by world record holder Walner. Looking for your next winner? Dublin Valley Farms and our clients are offering an exciting lineup of yearlings with current and fashionable pedigrees. Available at public auctions this year. Backed by a team that cares, Dublin Valley Farms, Fredericksburg, Ohio.
The Ohio equine industry needs your help. I'm Scott Mogan, president of the Ohio Harness Horsemen's Association. With over 300,000 horses in Ohio, the economic impact of the equine industry in the state is over $2.8 billion. That means jobs that pump millions of dollars into the local economy and support thousands of families. For Ohio's equine industry to remain strong, we need to send a clear message to our legislators about the important role that the agricultural small businesses play in Ohio's economy. To do that, we need your help. PACER, the Political Action Committee for Equine Racing, helps support and inform on issues that could positively affect Ohio harness racing. Please consider a donation to PACER. To donate, visit our website at ohha.com or call 614-221-3650. Your donation will help keep harness racing strong in Ohio. Thank you for your support.
The future is bright in Ohio. Ohio Sire Stakes, Buckeye Stallion Series, 66 county and independent fairs. Whether it's the Ohio Sire Stakes, the Buckeye Stallion Series, or the county fairs, Ohio has a place for your racehorse. This year, Ohio breds are racing for nearly $23 million in stakes purses. Be part of the winning. Breed, buy, race, win in Ohio.
Hello.
We're back.
Hello.
Back for race 5.
Back for race 5, 2-year-old Colt Trot. the third and final division.
Hey, Mike, look at the tote board. I think Roger got his bet in. Look at the price on the 2.
Oh, Roger, you're killing it for the rest of us, man. Come on.
1 to 5.
1 to 5 for Eckert Hill Brady.
There was a handicapper who once said, in regards to 2 to 5s and 1 to 5s, his line was, if you have the 5, what do you need with the 1? And you might remember this guy because he was on New York TV.
Okay.
Harvey Pack. Remember Harvey Pack?
I do remember that. Yes, I do.
He was something else.
Yep. Harvey and Warner Wolf. Those were the 2 maniacs in New York media.
Yeah.
I think the horses are out on the track. Let's see. I see a 6, 3, 2. Looking for a 4. There's the 5. Over there's the 1. Oh, might be 2 1s. Could be somebody still warming up a little bit.
Yeah.
Hey, we mentioned it earlier. If you're anywhere up here, Cheap Trick in concert in the grandstand here tonight at 8 o'clock. Last time I saw Cheap Trick in concert was actually at the Ohio State Fair in Columbus in the early 1980s, I believe. Still rocking after all these years.
I remember when they had a grandstand in harness racing at the Ohio State Fair.
Is that right?
Stage was just like that.
Just like yeah.
Like the horses were out warming up for the state fairs, and they had to tell the guy, "You want to quit tuning your drum till the races are over?"
God.
Yeah,
that's no good.
Oh, there you go.
What do you got there?
Steve's phone.
That's the Cheap Trick's guitar.
That's a Cheap Trick guitar. Look at that. Holy cow.
Are they 6 strings, but there's 5 of them?
Yeah, 5 necks.
Wow. Look at that thing.
Now that's custom.
That'll make your back hurt. Put that on a strap.
Lucky not to fall over.
Wow.
I think Ayers is trying to get them.
Yeah, let's get organized,
Ayers is
boys.
trying to get them all together here. My mic keeps dropping. Sorry about all that little interference noise, folks. 11:59 on a Monday.
In fact, let's check out the exact weather. It's 77 sunny degrees here at Wellington.
Couldn't be better.
It will go up to a high of 80, which is like perfection. Tomorrow, it's going to rain.
Is it going to rain?
That's what it says here tomorrow. Yeah. And Wednesday. 50% chance.
Not sure when my next fair is. Let me see. When's your next fair?
I think this is it for me.
Is it?
I'm going to go. I'm not going to answer the phone.
Let me see. Oh, yeah, it's next week.
Where
Monday
you going?
at Mount Gilead, and Tuesday, the 2 cards at Richwood. One is at 11 a.m., and the other one is at 7 p.m.
Dinner break.
Yeah, dinner break and maybe a nap.
Now, where's Richwood? I haven't been to that fair.
Let's take a
What
look.
county is that?
I think it's, for some reason I'm thinking it's west of Mansfield. Let's see. Richwood, Ohio. 75 miles from here.
Oh.
There it is. Southwest of Marion by a little bit.
Okay.
Not bad. Ayers Radcliffe's going to introduce us to the 2-year-old colt trotters in this afternoon's 5th.
And here they are for the 5th race. Home Talent Colt Stakes, 2-year-old colt trot, purse $4,603. Win, play, show, exacta, Quinella, trifecta wagering. No change here. 1 is Daniel, My Brother, and Chris Hirschberger. 2, Eckert Hill Brady. Drew Neal is up. 3 is Delightful Ranger and Justin Irvin. 4, Red All Over, Charlie Myrick. 5, Victory's Gunner, Ryan Stahl. And the 6, Smoking Anson, Edward Miller in the sulky. That's the field for the 5th race. No change here in race 5.
Okay, fifth race, 1 mile trot for 2-year-old colts. The purse is $4,603. We got a field of 6. The one is Daniel My Brother, owned by the Callum Racing LLC of Chagrin Falls, Ohio. That's up near me. Trainer Wes Hirschberger, driver Chris Hirschberger. 5 starts, a win, a pair of seconds. That win came at Northfield Park on July 9th when it went wire to wire.
Number 2, Eckert Hill Brady. Rosie Weaver trains. Rosie owns, along with Roger Houston and Cabby D LLC out of Hudson, Ohio. Really impressive year to date. It's in range gelding by the Muscle Mass mare Carry that torched. 7 starts, 4 wins, 2 seconds, just under $37,000 in earnings. Was a $24,000 purchase and is really having a great season.
The 3 is Delightful Ranger, owned and trained by Gary Martner in partnership with Kleinberg Racing of Madison, New Jersey, and Lee Unkefer of Columbiana, Ohio. Justin Irvin will drive. Nice season so far. 4 starts, 2 wins, and a third. That last win came at Northfield on Summit County night. Splashed home in the slop by 6 1/4 lengths to win.
Charlie Merrick's Red All Over. He trains and drives. Richard Mares out of Worcester. Close by here is the owner and enterprise colt from the Chip Chip Hooray mare, Chippendee and Strawberry. 6 starts, 1 win, 5,200 in earnings, 205 and 3 mark at Bucyrus.
The 5 is Victory's Gunner, owned by Susan Irene and Norman Robbins of Republic, Ohio. This one went through the sales ring for $4,600. Been to the post 3 times, has a show effort to show for it, and that came at Attica on August 6th. Got beat 14 lengths and went down there in 2:12 and 4. Ryan Stahl back in the sulky.
Smokin' Anson shows 6 lines on his program, and the ones that he doesn't break, he wins. Edward Miller trains, drives, and owns a Mr. Anson gelding from the giant hit mare Paris Philly. 4 starts, 2 wins, 1 third-place finish, 7,200 in earnings. The Hot Settlers are the ones that bred this guy. 206 and 1 at Mount Vernon.
Roger pulled out half his $1,000 bet. His horse is up to even money.
I'll tell you what, at even money, that's not a bad bet.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, feeling pretty confident.
We're going to find out right now.
Yep. Got Drew back on the bike.
To Ayers Ratliff we go for the call.
Okay, thank you. I appreciate it. He was talking to me, wasn't he? Yeah.
$1,603. Sponsored by Scruples Maid Service, 2-year-old colt trotters, and here they come. Victory's Gunner on the break. They're off and trotting on the inside. Daniel My Brother on the outside. Eckert Hill Brady, and Eckert Hill Brady wants the lead as they move around the turn. Getting away in early third, Delightful Ranger. In there next comes Smoking Anson as they will move on into the backstretch. Red All Over is there trotting. And the trailer Victory's Gunner. They now trot on into the backstretch, and Eckert Hill Brady and Drew Neal out there hot to trot by a length and a half. Over there in second comes Daniel My Brother, the quarter, in 30 and 4/5. On into the turn they go. A Delightful Ranger is there in third. It's a Smoking Ensign fourth. In their fifth is a Red All Over. And that trailer is Victory's Gunner, who's off stride again as they straighten away and move down here to the halfway mile mark of the race. Eckert Hill Brady is the leader. Eckert Hill Brady thus far showing his heels to the field. Nose to helmet in second. Daniel My Brother. Delightful Ranger third. The half in 102 and 3. Looking to the outside now is Smoking Ensign as they will trot on into the turn. Looking to follow him is Red All Over. And the distant trailer Victory's Gunner as they move around the turn and straighten away into the backstretch. The leader Eckert Hill Brady. Daniel, my brother, is their second. Smoking Ensign is picking him up and laying him down on the outside for Eddie Miller. In there to be next comes Delightful Ranger as they continue on to the 3/4 mile mark of the race. 1:34.2. In and around the final turn, the leader, Eckert Hill Brady. Smoking Ensign is coming at him on the outside second. Also trying to come on now is Delightful Ranger as they come to the top of the stretch. Eckert Hill Brady fights for the lead on the outside. Smoking Ensign. Eckert Hill Brady. Smoking Ensign on the outside. Eckert Hill Brady and Smoking Ensign. Eckert Hill Brady and Smoking Ensign. Which one? Photo for win. Maybe Eckert Hill Brady. It's tight on the line in 2:03 and 4.
Yeehaw!
That was a horse race.
That was a horse race there. Yes, it was. Eckert Hill Brady and Smokin' Anson within a half a nose of each other as they hit the wire.
Well, one guy had the 2 posts and one guy had the 6 trailing posts, so that may have been the difference today.
100%. That would have made the difference. Absolutely.
Final odds on the winner is 3-5. Smokin' Anson is 5-1 and won a nice trip.
What a real nice trip.
It's interesting. The
horse
horse
at the half.
It's interesting. Smokin' Anson's post positions in 4 starts are 2, 1, 1, 1, 3, 3. This is the first time it's had a little adversity behind the car.
And didn't break.
And didn't break. Because it did break in 3 of it. All 4.
Yeah, 4 out of the 6.
5.
Yeah.
Wow. Big effort for that horse.
Yeah, real big effort. Well, we've talked about it often. The 2-year-olds take a little bit longer to get their footing down. So this one got it together right on time to make that a superbly competitive race.
Overcame the break at Mansfield.
Yeah, for that win. Yep. 16 lengths off at the half to overcome that one.
Look at that. Nice horse by Mr. Anson. You know that, sire?
I do not.
Me neither.
No, I do not.
Well, we'll keep an eye on that horse as we go down the County Fair Road. In the meantime, that's 5 wins and 8 starts for Eckert Hill Brady.
Have they confirmed it yet? I don't think we've heard it yet.
We don't have. Yeah, it's official.
It is official.
320 on the winner.
2-6-3. 320 on the win, 240 on the place, and the 2-6-3 trifecta, $144. The 2-6 exacta, $27. Our highest level of congratulations to our friends Rosie Weaver, Roger Houston, along with Cabby D, LLC. Here comes Eckert Hill Brady back to the winner's circle.
Race number 5, it's the 2, Eckert Hill Brady, hanging on to win that 5th race. 2-year-old bay-gutted son of In Range out of Carry the Torch by Muscle Mass. Oh my Rosie Weaver, Roger Houston, and Cabby D. Rosie Weaver's in for a training double. Drew Neal, a driving double, 2:03 and 4. This one sponsored by Scruples Maid Service. Brady the winner, Delightful Ranger 3rd. Red All Over was 5th, Victory's Gunner 6th, Smoking Ensign 2nd. 4-1-3, 5-6-2, 30 and 4/5. 102 and 3, 134 and 2, 203 and 4.
Roger doesn't need a reason, but I'm pretty sure that we're not really out of the way headed to Lima. So I don't know why he left it up to us to witness the great Eckert Hill Brady winning his 5th race. Picked up another $2,400, now earnings of $41,000 in 8 lifetime starts, which is rather impressive.
Better believe it.
When we come back, the 6th race this afternoon is a 2-year-old Colt Pace. It is the 3rd division of 3. Purse of $4,554, and we got some good ones in this one too. You're watching live harness racing from Wellington, Ohio at the Lorain County Fair. Understand this is the 2nd largest fair in the state of Ohio. And it is a beautiful day, and we still have about 8 or 9 more races for you. So thanks for being with us. We'll be right back.
This September, the thrill returns to Delaware, Ohio. It's the Little Brown Jug. World-class harness racing, heart-pounding action, and unforgettable fun. Join the tradition. Feel the roar. Be a part of history. We have several hospitality and ticket options, including the new Jug Social Club. Please visit littlebrownjug.com or call 1-800-DEL-FAIR. The Little Brown Jug, where champions are crowned.
In Ohio, Hickory Lane Farm has the stallions you are looking for, like What the Hill, Uncle Peter, and In Range, as well as Branded by Lindy, Jug winner Luz Pearlman, Racing Hill, and Guardian Angel Oz. Hickory Lane will offer a host of Ohio sired yearlings this fall, including 6 by In Range, 5 by Uncle Peter, 4 by Guardian Angel Oz, and 1 by What the Hill. Find out more at hickorylanefarm.com.
At Ohio State's Galbraith Equine Center, our veterinary champions are here for your champions 24/7, 365 days a year, providing advanced specialty care for sports horses from all stages and disciplines. Our expert team of boarded surgeons and sports medicine and rehabilitation specialists, together with veterinary cardiologists, internal medicine, and ophthalmologists, make our hospital your best resource for all sports horse performance issues. The Ohio State Veterinary Medical Center's Galbraith Equine Hospital. Call us today at 614-292-6661.
We're back in Wellington for the Lorain County Fair racing schedule. Got 14 races today, 5 down, 9 to go. My partner went to try some guy's chair. This is my opportunity to call security and get him out of here. I'll handle the rest, Steve. Thank you. Beautiful day for racing. So far, it's a ladies' day here at the fair because Rosie Weaver has won 2 of the first 5, and Betty Clegg has won 1. So the female trainers have taken down 3 of the first 5 races.
Yeah.
And Betty's in this race with a 1-2 shot, so they may grab another one. This will be a 2-year-old colt pace with a purse of $4,554 out of the total divisional purse of $13,660. If you're scoring along at home, the 2 horse, I Am the Sea, there's change in drivers to Braden Rhodes, no Nick Clegg for Betty. And on the 4, there was always a to be announced, and that's Lather Rock, and Tyler Angus will do the steering behind Lather Rock.
And I got Logan Ebersol on the 3.
Oh, you're right. I overlooked one. Thank you.
You're very welcome.
Justin Irvin can't drive 2 horses in the same race.
No, he's a good, solid young driver, but even that is beyond his realm.
He'll drive the 6, show me the Mooney instead.
You know, he raced over at the Meadowlands a little bit this spring and summer. He did okay over there.
He's a young lion. He's up and coming.
Yeah, he sure is. He sure is. Well,
we were talking about the shadows on the track. And when the clouds cover up the sun, it's safer. But right now,
it's dramatic.
The shadow is pretty dramatic.
Well, it looks like a bar. You know, I mean, it just really looks like like a hurdle.
And horses, you never know.
No, it doesn't take much to set some of them off, that's for sure.
No, I've never paid much close attention to warm-ups, but is the idea to stay, sun or no sun, stay off the rail? Always warm. No, here comes the guy up the stretch. Let's see if he stays inside. Looks like he is.
And we'll watch the horse's reaction when he... Did you see his ears?
Yeah.
See his ears pop forward when he saw that?
Yeah, you're right. Well, if there's anything you can do about it, is there? What are you going to do? It's like in baseball, sometimes they'll start the games late afternoon, and hitters, pitchers are in shadows. They can't see the hitter.
Yeah, now it seems like half the major leaguers are throwing at 100 miles an hour.
Yeah, that's
it's a different ball game.
No. I thought I was going to be a Major League Baseball player until I got one right in the stomach in Pony League. That was it for me. I had 1 foot in the dugout the rest of the season.
I'll tell you what it was for me. I was really good in 8th grade in Overland Park, Kansas. And then we moved to Freehold, New Jersey for me to start high school. And it was like going from single A to the majors in a day. Let's go upstairs to Ayers for the introduction of the 6th.
Pace, sponsored by Lorain County Fair. Braden Rhodes on 2, Logan Ebersol 3, Tyler Angus 4. 1 is ATI Barley the King with James Day. 2, I Am the Sea, a driver change, Braden Rhodes. The 3 is Nico, driver change, Logan Ebersol. 4, Lather Rock, make the driver, Tyler Angus. 5, Barcelona Legend and Darren Dowler. 6, Show Me the Mooney, Justin Irvin in the Sulky. That's the field for race number 6, Braden Rhodes on 2, Logan Ebersol 3, Tyler Angus on 4.
Okay, let's run them down in the 6th race for you. 2-year-old Colt Pacers. The 1 is ATI Barley the King. I guess that's how you say that, is it?
I don't know, maybe TH King. It's hard to tell.
Power Play Racing 87 of Medina owns it. Paid $9,000 for this 2-year-old Colt, who's been to the post 6 times and shown some consistency with a win, pair of seconds and a third. The win came at Carrollton on July 15th in 2:02. Nice mile.
Nice
James
mile.
Day trains, James Day drives.
Number 2, I Am the Sea, Braden Rhodes drives for Betty Clegg. Kimber Clegg is owner. This is a down by the seaside gelding from the Rockin' Image mare Sassy Q. A pretty good one. 16 starts this year, 7 wins, 5 seconds, 1/3, $28,292. A 158.2 mark on a really sloppy Northfield track. They paid $7,000 for this one. It's one of their winners.
The 3 is Nico. This is a homebred for Robert and Lisa Corbin of Ashland, Ohio. 6 starts, a win, a second, 2/3, and that win came at the Jefferson Fair, which is home to trainer Claire Umholtz. Got up by a neck for Elliot Deaton, but today Logan Ebersol pinch hits for Justin Irvine.
Number 4, Lather Rock, Tyler Angus for Rick Mapes, who owns the Lather Up gelding by the Rock and Roll Hanover mare Rock and Roll X Ample. 3 starts this year, looking for a 1st, 2nd, or 3rd place finish today.
The 5 is Barcelona Legend, big winner, 7 starts, 4 wins, over $20,000 in earnings. Brought a bid of $7,000 at the sales for Darren Dowler of Prospect, Ohio, Lawrence Bettler of Sunbury, and Shelley Bettler of St. Augustine, Florida. Dowler trains, Dowler drives.
Number 6, Show Me the Mooney, Gary Martin, Justin Irvine in the back. Martin Kleinberg, Tridente owns a Fear the Dragon out of the Western Hanover mare Western Moonlight. 5 starts, 1 second, 2/3. Let's go up to Ayers for the call.
Here, off end pacing, and Barcelona Legend fires from the outside for Darren Dowler and crosses right over with the lead. In there to be second, ATI Barley the King. I Am the Sea is there in early 3rd. Pacing in 4th is Nico. Then we have Show Me the Mooney, and the trailer is Lather Rock. They are in single file as they move on up the backstretch, where Barcelona Legend has that lead and shows the way by a length and a quarter. They're in second, ATI Barley the King, the opening quarter 29-4. I Am the Sea is there in 3rd as they move around the turn. Nico is 4th. In there to be 5th, Show Me the Mooney, and the trailer, Lather Rock. So Dowler has tapped the brakes on this field as they will straighten away and move down here to the halfway mile mark of the race. They're all chasing Barcelona Legend. They're in second, ATI Barley the King. Moving up on the outside now, here comes I Am the Sea. Jumping stride for a second, Barcelona Legend, as they went by the half in 1:01.2. On into the turn they go, and with the lead it is I Am the Sea. Barcelona Legend is there now second. ATI Barley the King in third. Nico now tips and goes from fourth. They're up the back stretch to 3/4 mile mark of the race. And out there with the lead, I Am the Sea. Barcelona Legend is there second. Nico is on the outside, 1:31.1, pacing around the final turn. I Am the Sea with the lead. Barcelona Legend is there in second. Nico is third. They're at the top of the stretch and a drive for the wire. I Am the Sea. Barcelona Legend is trying there in the stretch drive, but it's I Am the Sea. I Am the Sea will win. Barcelona Legend finishing second. Nico was third. Time of the mile, 2 minutes.
They may have to take a look at that 5-horse and determine if that was a full break or not. That was another one that skipped with the shadow here in the stretch. And, you got to lose a little ground when you break. And I'm not sure that Barcelona Legend didn't. We got 14 races, so I'm hoping they just let that one go.
Yeah.
I'm not sure it would have made any difference in the final standings. But congratulations to I Am the Sea. Braden Rhodes on the bike for Betty Clegg. That's 8 wins and 17 starts this year. 14 out of 17 and another 2,200 in earnings. Brings that one up to about $30,500 off of a $7,000 purchase. So congrats to the Cleggs.
And that means between Betty Clegg and Rosie Weaver, they've won 4 of the 6 races.
Well, ladies. It's Ladies' Day.
Unofficial Ladies' Day. Right.
Unofficial Ladies' Day. Yeah, not sure about...
Tell you what, Michael, I don't know if you noticed it or not, but all 6 of those horses finished outside that shadow.
I did not notice
Nobody
that.
was not inside the shadow. You can look at hoof prints.
Oh, look at that.
You don't see any inside.
None of them inside. Wow.
Maybe there's talk in the barn area that...
That's brilliant observation. Really,
Well,
seriously. Seriously appreciate you. Glad you spotted that. Back to Harris, winner's circle.
I Am the Sea. I Am the Sea is a 2-year-old bay-goated son of Down by the Seaside. At a Sissy Q by Rockin' Image. Owned by Kimber Clegg. Betty Clegg is the trainer. Braden Rhodes is the winning driver. 2 minutes, time of the mile. Race sponsored by the Lorain County Fair. For Betty Clegg, that's a training double. For Braden Rhodes, a driving double on today's card. Fifth, I Am the Sea, the winner. Nico finished third. Lather Rock 6. Barcelona Legend was second. Show Me the Mooney finished fourth. 5, 1, 3, 6, 2, 4, 29 and 4, 101 and 2, 131 and 1. Time of the mile, 2 minutes.
131 and 1 3/4, and the final time was 2 minutes. I believe that's a 28 and 4 final quarter.
It's pretty good, huh?
That's really impressive. I Am the Sea. Betty Clegg trains. Braden Rhodes with the catch drive. Kimber Clegg, the owner. A great 6th race this afternoon. When we come back for the 7th, Home Talent Colt Stakes, 3-year-old colt trot. It's the first of 3 divisions, and we'll have those 5 boys for you as soon as we come back. You are watching live harness racing from Wellington, Ohio, brought to you by the Ohio Harness Horsemen's Association and our sponsors. We'll be right back.
Cool Winds Farm is one of Ohio's premier standardbred breeding farms. Cool Winds stands the popular Dancin' Yankee, Jug winner Southwind Aussie, and the royally bred Western Fame. Cool Winds Farm is proud to present our yearling consignments at the Ohio Selected Jug Sale at Pickaway on Friday, September 12th, and at the Standardbred Horse Sale in Harrisburg during the Cool Winds of November.
Who feeds your need for new ideas for your family's best farm future? Ohio Farm Bureau. We work with our members to shape ag policy that will positively impact our industry. Farm Bureau is advancing business solutions to give you a competitive advantage. We help you gather information to stay ahead of important topics and technologies. Plus, Ohio Farm Bureau creates opportunities for growth. Ohio Farm Bureau, feeding your need for new ideas.
And we're back for the 7th in Wellington.
We're approaching the half mile, Paul.
We are.
Race 7 of 14.
We are.
It's okay. It's a nice day to watch 14
No, if there's
races.
ever going to be a good day for a ton of races, this is certainly it. No, I got very blessed today.
And I appreciate the fact that you said after the last race you'd come and edge and sweep after I cut the lawn. It's pretty nice
no
of you.
problem.
It's a couple hours out of your way.
Listen, you know, with your generous pay to take care of that, it was hard to resist.
I said I was going to let you take something out of the cooler. That's all.
That's what I mean.
I do cut my own grass because I thought it's a therapy and physical fitness activity, but I'm getting sick of it.
Yeah.
Plus, it's too hot this year.
Yeah, it is too hot. Folks watching from Central Georgia, thank you. From Beaver Dam, Ohio.
Yeah, where else?
Scott, Ohio. Washington Courthouse, Ohio. Judy Wilson says Ohio has the best county fair racing.
Announcers, is that what she said?
The
word announcers on the end of that sentence?
The commentary, here, I'll read it straight out as it says here. Many thanks for all the great commentary for the OHHA fair racing season. We can't get enough of it. Wish it was year-round.
Drop off some
Send
pizza
me a
and
check.
cookies or something. Come on.
Lawrenceville, Pennsylvania. Sydney, Ohio. Eaton, Ohio. My buddy Greg out of Buckeye Lake tuning in. Donna Dallas, that's Ashley's mom. Ashley worked over the Brian Brown barn. They're all over the place this summer, from Pocono, the Meadows, Kentucky, Scioto, Hoosier.
Well, you can keep scrolling that thing, but you're going to have a hard time beating the person that checked in yesterday during the telecast.
Was it the Norway dude or the New Zealand
Better.
dude? Better? Further?
How about the Philippines?
Ooh, that's a good one.
I found out after the broadcast that's the guy I call when my AT&T U-verse goes out. He answers the phone.
Oh, that's lovely. That's just so sweet.
AOL.com.
There you go.
Oh, my goodness.
Yes, my goodness is right.
You know what? If you can't have fun, forget it. We're here to have fun and make a few bucks.
I will make it a few bucks.
That's right. It's only money. Spend it. Have you been to Europe to watch harness racing?
No, not to watch harness racing, but it's
I'd like
on
to
my
try that.
it's on my bucket list.
Is there a big race in France?
Yeah.
Or Sweden or
what? The America and then the one with the P's and the T's.
Win, play, show, exacta, Quinella, trifecta wagering. 1 is Let's Go to Paris, Edward Miller. 245 MAGA, Chris Hirschberger. 3 is Striking Marseille and Charlie Myrick. 4, I'll Be Seeing You, Joseph Cramp. And the 5, Nothing But Cat, John G. Wengard, and the Sulky. That's the field for the 7th race. No change, race 7.
Hey, 3-year-old Colt Trotters, a field of 5, going for a pot of $4,336. Number 1, Let's Go to Paris, and you're not going to go to Paris on cashing a ticket on this horse because right now he's 1-5. 10 starts, he's
maybe
won.
Paris, Kentucky.
That's true.
Yeah.
He's 10 starts, 5 wins, 2 seconds, 2/3. Already banked $37,000 this year. Races for Edward J. Miller of Polk, Ohio, and Ashley Dunn of Polk, Ohio. Edward Miller is doing the training. He's also doing the driving. And, it says here it raced at Scioto Downs on August 15th. Lines to be announced. I don't know. Maybe I don't have those results. We got to try to find that.
Don't have those either. You know what it can do, though? We'll get back to you on that line in just a minute. 45 MAGA. Chris Hirschberger drives the 2-horse for Darren Harvey. Alan Miller owns this one, and Marcel Gelding from the Man of Many Missions mare, One Too Many. 13 starts, 2 wins, a second, and 2/3. And it was a $30,000 purchase. They've made just over that back in the 2 years so far that 45 has been racing.
Number 3 is Striking Marseille. $12,000 purchase at the Buckeye Classic sale. Second Chance Stable of Ravenna. Charlie Myrick trains. Charlie Myrick drives. This one is still a maiden. 0 for 15 with a pair of thirds. Last time, not a bad effort, was at Jefferson. And it finished 4th, got beat 5 lengths. And that's encouraging. We'll see what happens today.
Forgive me, I was looking to see if I could find out that last line.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure where you left off.
It's okay. Go. You want to do the 4-horse? Do
Sure,
the 4.
we'll do the 4. I'll be seeing you. Joseph Cram trains, drives, and owns with Michael Mitch. Uncle Peter Gelding from the Donato Hanover mare, Zoe B.I. 9 starts, 2 seconds, and 2 third-place finishes. 5,400 in earnings. GBW Breeding Farms Incorporated here in Ohio bred this one.
And rounding out the fields, the 5, Nothing But Cat. John G. and Amy Wengard of Worcester owns it. John trains it. John drives it. This horse has become really consistent. 12 starts, 3 wins, 2 seconds, 2 thirds. Earnings of $14,000 plus. Got beat a neck at Jefferson. Before that, had a 2-week winning streak at Mansfield by 1.5 lengths, and at Lisbon by 15 3/4 lengths. See if it comes out of the 5-hole, which is second tier, right here at Lorain.
I thought that.
Oh, is it 5 on the outside?
I think so.
Well, we're gonna find out. Doesn't say in the program.
That line to be announced was not even in the updated program that we got from Kim. So
Really?
yeah. So we don't know exactly what happened there.
Let's see if I can find that, because it's driving me nuts now.
USTA?
Yeah.
Let's go to Paris. I'll find it.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay. You call the race.
Here they come.
Purse $4,336. They're at the top of the stretch for the 7th race. Here they come. And trotting in, Nothing But Cat fires from the outside for John G. Wingard and crosses right over with the lead. Nothing But Cat out there by an early 2 lengths. Let's Go to Paris is there in second as they will now move into the backstretch. Up on the outside comes a 45 MAGA also out there. I'll Be Seeing You, and the trailer Striking Marseille as they go to the opening quarter. And Nothing But Cat is the leader. Let's Go to Paris is there in second. Over there to be third is I'll Be Seeing You, the quarter in 30 1/5. Into that turn they go, and the leader, Nothing But Cat. In their second, Let's Go to Paris. As they move around the turn, I'll Be Seeing You is in third. 45 MAGA trots in fourth, and the trailer is Striking Marseille as they come down here to the halfway mile mark of the race. And Nothing But Cat and Johnny G is hot to trot on the lead. Let's Go to Paris is getting the picture-perfect trip in second, the half, 1 minute 4/5. Into the turn they go, and the leader, Nothing But Cat. On to the outside, Let's Go to Paris, I'll Be Seeing You third. 45 MAGA fourth. Striking Marseille is still fifth of the five. No action yet as they move into the backstretch. Pressing on to three-quarters. Nothing but Cat. Let's go to Paris second. I'll Be Seeing You is third. In there to be fourth is 45 Maga, 131 and 2. Moving around the final turn, nothing but Cat. Let's go to Paris. Now moves to the outside, and the race is on as they come to the top of the stretch. Nothing but Cat on the inside. Let's go to Paris is on the outside and through the stretch. Let's go to Paris. Wee Wee moves out and takes the lead. It's Let's Go to Paris. Drawing away. Nothing but Cat there second. 45 Maga third. 201 and 2.
In the mood for a croissant?
I've been to Paris. You?
I have.
I know it's going to sound like being a wise guy, but in addition to horse racing, I covered soccer, professional soccer, and the World Cup was in France in 1998, and I got to spend 5 weeks on the Plain Dealer's Dime in France.
How
3 of those
cool
weeks
was
in
that?
Paris. The greatest. So I had a croissant almost every morning. So there.
Okay, so you don't need any more.
No. In the meantime, I think we just saw 2 really good drives.
Yeah, we really
at the
did.
start, John Wengert getting to 5.
Oh my God,
over
he
to
jumped
the rail
out so quick.
into
What a
the first
great,
turn,
great
and patience
lead.
on Edward Miller's part, well into the stretch turn before he made his move. And man, when he did, he blew him away.
You know, I was looking at the program during the course of the race to see who came home in the fastest quarter and where, because that kind of gives you an idea what their capabilities are when they turn for home even, and certainly that was great.
And Mike, you said you found that line on the one horse?
Yeah, I came in 6th from that $20,000 race on Saturday night. So
nice rebound then, huh?
Good effort and a great rebound. Yeah, perfect for 2 days ago, right?
Yeah, right. 15th.
That's all that is.
Today's the 18th. 15th would have been Friday.
Friday night, yeah.
Friday night.
So 3 days ago.
Right.
Great rebound. And listen, Edward owns this one with Ashley Dunn. He trains him. He drives him every start, except for a couple when he's got a conflict or another fair. But that is, that's 10 out of 11. That's 10 out of 11 this year. And
look at Edward Miller's
second,
record.
or third. Edward Miller's record's great.
20
for
starts.
driving. Yeah, for 20 starts.
9 wins. 4 seconds and 2/3.
100%.
Talk about spotting him.
Oh yeah, no, he picks and chooses. He's got some good ones.
Wow,
and that's one of them right there.
Congratulations.
And that is a good-looking horse too. A nice-looking, tall 3-year-old, long legs.
He's only 28. He's another young lion driver in sulky.
Yep.
I'll Be Seeing You fourth. Nothing but Cat was second. 135.42, 30 and 1/5. 1 minute 4 fifths, 131 and 2, 201 and 2. Eighth race, 3-year-old Colt Pacers. Field of 5. Harvey Hirschberger's on the 3. Harvey Hirschberger on 3. Field of 5. Bring them out for the 8th race.
8th race when we come back, wrapping up. That was the last quarter and 30 seconds flat, last half in 1 minute and 3/5. Our winner, Let's Go to Paris. Edward Miller trains, drives, and owns. Really great horse here. 10 out of 11 as a 3-year-old. It was 6 out of 10 as a 2-year-old. Last half was good. Perfect trip on the 2-hole. Couldn't ask for more. That was a good one. We're halfway through our 14-card program. When we come back for this afternoon's 8th race, we'll introduce you to the 3-year-old Colt Pacers. And some of these have been racing for some decent money. And we'll introduce you to those guys when we come back.
summer memories this year at the Ohio County Fairs. The Ohio Harness Horsemen's Association will be live streaming every race this year, and we want you to be there. Be a part of the excitement with the 2025 Ohio County Fair Racing Passport. Stop by the OHHA broadcast location in the grandstand to pick up your passport and stamp. Get stamps at every fair you attend. Prizes will be awarded to those that attend the most racing programs. Get your passport at the first fair you attend or call the OHHA office at 614-221-3650. Harness Racing, the fastest ride at the fair.
When you need supplies for your horse, one name stands out: Big D's. Since 1976, Big D's Tack and Vet Supply has been the equine experts you can trust. Whatever your horse needs is available at Big D's Tack and Vet Supply. Visit the retail outlet in Streetsboro, Ohio, or order online at BigD'sWeb.com. Sign up for text messaging and receive $10 off your order. Big D's Tack and Vet Supply.
Take a look at our schedule coming up here for races. Today, Monday, August 18th, separately obviously from us here, which started at 11 o'clock post. We're at Lima this evening, 6:30 p.m. at Lima. Tomorrow, we're at 6:30 in Hicksville, 6:30 in Lima, and 3 o'clock in Woodsfield. On Wednesday, 6:30 p.m. at Hicksville, 3 o'clock p.m. in Woodsfield. On Thursday, we have Greenville. That's a big night.
Oh, yeah, there's some big
Thursday,
purses.
August 21st. Caldwell next Monday. Nothing for us to cover on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday this weekend. We've come back strong next Monday. Caldwell, Mount Gilead. I'll join you there at 1 o'clock next Monday afternoon. Next Tuesday, Caldwell, Mount Gilead, a doubleheader at Richwood and Van Wert. That's going to be fun. So that's 5 fairs, 6 cards. That'll be great.
You been to Van Wert?
I have. I have been to Van Wert.
I'll tell you a Van Wert story.
Alrighty.
One of my favorite entertainers is a woman that's a star of stage, screen, and nightclubs, Bernadette Peters.
Sure.
Okay, some guy...
Always coming and going and going. But yes.
Some guy graduated from Van Wert High School, went on to become very wealthy, very famous. He must have went home to visit his mom or his aunts, and someone said, hey, you know what, we need to build a new high school. So he got the fundraising going. They built a new high school, and he made sure they attached a performing arts center connected to that high school that is second to none in the country. For the 10-year anniversary of that facility, they brought in Bernadette Peters and the Boston Pops Orchestra.
Gosh.
Van Wert, Ohio.
Oh my gosh, how cool is that?
My wife and I went to see her.
Oh,
There's only like one hotel there, a Holiday Inn Express.
Okay.
We met her in the lobby.
Did you?
Yeah, and the Boston Pops, my God.
Well, that's the July 4th that I always works. I love watching the Pops every year.
Jeez.
Let's go up to Ayers for the horses for this afternoon's 8th race.
Stakes 3-year-old Colt Pacers, purse $3,345. Harvey Hirschberger on 3. Win Place Show, Exacta, Quinella, Trifecta wagering here in the 8th race. The one is Gorgeous Jet and Case Bateson. 2 is Gary with Lanny Merriman up. 3, Pure Dragon. Make the driver Harvey Hirschberger. Harvey Hirschberger on 3. 4, A Legend's Secret, James Day. And the 5 is the Onyx Dragon, Justin Irvin. In the Sulky. That's the field for the 8th race. Harvey Hirschberger on 3.
Okay, 3-year-old Colt Pacers, field of 5 for a pot of $3,345 from a total purse of $13,007. Number 1, Gorgeous Jet, 3-year-old gelding, owned by the Crazy Parrot Farm of Frisco, Texas. I'd like to know the story behind that stable name. This one is trained by Karen Freed, will be driven by Case Bateson. 9 starts this year, still looking for win number 1 this year. Last year, 1 for 11. Boy, he was right there in the stretch at Zanesville last week and broke stride and ended up fourth.
Gary, Lanny Merriman trains, drives, and owns.
And bred
this Western Vintage colt from the Island Fantasy Mare. What's Your Fantasies? Had 5 starts this year and 1 third-place finish. The last 2 have been difficult, but did have a third-place finish at Lisbon a few weeks back. So Lanny, I'm sure, hoping to get a little bit more out of this one today.
The 3 horses Pure Dragon for Kimber Clegg. Her mom, Betty Clegg, trains it, looks for win number 3 on the day. Nick Clegg was named to drive. He's off. It'll be Harvey Hirschberger in the sulky. Pure Dragon, 17 starts this year, 2 wins, but the wins have fallen off the form. Recent form, 4th at Napoleon, 3rd at Jefferson, 5th at Mansfield.
Number 4, A Legend Secret. James Day trains and drives Power Play Racing 87 LLC from Medina. Owns this bit of a legend gelding from the Dragon Again mare, stuck like glue. 7 starts, 6 times in the money. Market 205 at Lisbon, $7,334 in earnings, and should be ready to go in this group. Currently 6-1 on the board.
And on the bottom, your heavy 2-5 favorite, the number 5 horse, the Onyx Dragon of Sue Stockwell stable. She's from Geneva. Gary Martin is her trainer. This horse has been to the post 7 times this year with 1 win, and that was its last start at Jefferson. Last year, 7 for 13 for $93,000. So it's trying to get back on winning big buck stride. Justin Irvin to drive.
This should be a good one.
Yeah.
Horses are approaching the starting gate at the top of the far turn. And it remains an absolutely gorgeous day here in Wellington. Thank you all for watching with us. Currently on the board for this race, the 5, the Onyx Dragon, off of that big mile last year. Those winnings, 3-5 favorite. After that, they're all pretty much even, 5, 6, 7, 1. Let's go to Ayers for the call.
Off into pacing, A Legend Secret goes out there for the lead. The Onyx Dragon is on the outside second. Third up the rail is Pure Dragon as they move around the turn. Gary is there in 4th, and Gorgeous Jet, he stopped off for an Oh Boy Burger as they move on into the backstretch. And out there with the lead, it's the Onyx Dragon. In their second, A Legend Secret. Pure Dragon is there in 3rd. Gary is 4th. And Gorgeous Jet trails opening quarter in 29 as they move on into the turn. Out there with the lead, the Onyx Dragon. Legend Secret is there in 2nd. It is Pure Dragon 3rd. In there to be 4th is Gary. And the distant trailer, Gorgeous Jet. They travel down here to the halfway mile mark of the race and out there with the lead. It is the Onyx Dragon. The Onyx Dragon is out there in charge thus far. Your 3-5 favorite leads them. They're in second, A Legend Secret, the half in 58-3. On into the turn they go. Out there with the lead, the Onyx Dragon. A Legend Secret is there in second. Pure Dragon is 3rd. Gary pacing 4th. Gorgeous Jet trails as they pace up the backstretch to 3/4. They go in the leader, the Onyx Dragon. The Onyx Dragon still the one. A Legend Secret is right there, glued to him in second. Pacing in 3rd is Pure Dragon. 3/4, 1:28-3. Pacing around the final turn. The leader is still the Onyx Dragon. A Legend Secret second. Moving around the turn to the top of the stretch, and the Dragon, he's breathing fire on top. Looking to the outside, A Legend Secret. Down the stretch they come. The Onyx Dragon on the outside, A Legend Secret trying to be there. It's the Onyx Dragon. The Onyx Dragon to win. A Legend Secret second. Pure Dragon 3rd. Time of the mile 1:58-3.
1:58-3 for the Onyx Dragon. 2/5 the second off his fastest running time so far this year.
You know, I don't know. I mean, sometimes horses mature differently, right? I mean, after this horse's freshman year, when you go 7 for 13 for $93,000, you come back and you can only win one of your first 7. Something Something might have been off. But,
right, might have been. Well, a couple of those early starts were from pretty big money, so might not have been ready for that. I mean, that Painesville mile with the second by a neck, that's pretty impressive out there for 14,000. And Northfield, looks like he just got shuffled back and couldn't do anything. But, you know, if we just look at the last four, a win today, a win last time, a sloppy track back there on the 26th, that just may have been enough to make a big difference that day, not give him a fair shot. And then 2 seconds the 2 weeks before that. So kind of fit, but yeah, I mean, you know.
Sale price, so maybe it was a private purchase.
Right. I mean, listen, there's all kinds of talk.
I know.
You race them hard as 2, you know, does it take anything out of them when they turn 3?
Right.
I think it all depends on the horse. It all depends on the horse. Here comes Justin Irvine back to the winner's circle with the Onyx Dragon. Let's go up to Ayers for the salute.
8th race 5, the Onyx Dragon. This is a 3-year-old brown-gutted son of Fear the Dragon. At a DG's Shadow's Bell by Shadow Play, owned by Sue Stockwell. Gary Martin is the trainer. Justin Irvine, the winning driver. Time of the mile 1:58.3, sponsored by Home Talent Colt Stakes.
Way to go, Justin.
He won 1 yesterday. Gary Martin has now won 3.
3, yeah.
He won 2
yesterday, you said. Yeah, pretty cool. Very impressive.
Gary 4th, Pure Dragon 3rd. A Legend Secret was 2nd, the Onyx Dragon the winner. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 29. 58.3. 128.3. 158.3.
We'd be negligent by not pointing out the speed of that race, 158.3.
Right.
Pretty impressive. When we come back for the 9th, it's going to be our second division of the 3-year-old Colt Trot. And some nice ones in here. 9 out of 11, 6 out of 11, 7 out of 13, 8 out of 14. They should be good. Times all in the high 150s. Some of the better fair horses. So when we come back, 3-year-old Colt Trot for the 9th, right after these messages.
History, tradition. For over 100 years, 2- and 3-year-old trotters and pacers have started their careers on the tracks of the Home Talent Colt Stakes. See the future stars of Ohio harness racing at one of the Home Talent's 15 tracks. The stars of tomorrow are racing at a track near you today. The Home Talent Colt Stakes. You can't win them if you aren't in them.
Own a little and love it a lot. TheStable.ca is an award-winning fractional ownership operation. Buy as little as 1% of a racehorse and experience 100% of the thrill. TheStable.ca makes ownership easy, accessible, and affordable. Communication and customer service are at the heart of everything we do. Get started at TheStable.ca.
Dublin Valley Farms, home of Volstead Sire of 2024 Ohio Horse of the Year Sugar Instead. Also standing at Dublin Valley Farms, Slay, a promising young son of Chapter 7 and Coach K. Hanover by world record holder Wallner. Looking for your next winner? Dublin Valley Farms and our clients are offering an exciting lineup of yearlings with current and fashionable pedigrees. Available at public auctions this year. Backed by a team that cares, Dublin Valley Farms, Fredericksburg, Ohio.
We're back at the Lorain County Fair in the town or township of Wellington. It's a beautiful day for harness racing. I'm Bob Roberts. My partner Mike has stepped away. I think he's signing autographs. I don't know. We'll see. How he can get $5 for a signature is beyond me, but he's out working the grandstand, so we'll see. Just in review of our first 8 races, we have 14 on the card. Pumpkin Skin with Braden Rhodes won the first race for trainer Betty Clegg. Second race went to the 1 Long Hill, trainer Levi Hirschberger, driver Tyler Angus. The third race went to the 3-horse Pump Action, Rosie Weaver, trainer. Drew Neal, the driver. Fourth race went to the 5, Ultimate Catch. Scott Cox doing the training. Jason Thompson in the bike. Fifth race was the 2, Eckerd Hill Brady. Rosie Weaver, trainer. Drew Hill, winningest driver on the County Fair circuit this year aboard. Sixth race, Betty Clegg got the money again with I Am the Sea, Braden Rhodes again in the sulky. Seventh race went to the 1, Let's Go to Paris for Edward Miller, trainer driver. And we just raced the 8th race, and that went to the 5, the Onyx Dragon for trainer Gary Martin and driver Justin Irvin, and they went down there in 1:58.3. So we have 6 races to go, 3 on the pace, 3 on the trot, and our next race will be a 3-year-old colt trot for a purse of $4,336 out of a total purse of $13,007. The track here is fast, and they've been grooming it quite a bit. And it looks pretty good. The only issue we saw was they put up a stage after yesterday's races for concerts, and because of the time of the day, it's casting a shadow over the 1 to 2 post positions off the inside. And we've noticed that the drivers noticed it too, maybe during warm-ups, that their horses weren't totally reacting to it favorably, and they've stayed off that inside lane in the first 8 races today. We're keeping an eye on it. Here comes the water truck to knock the dust down. Otherwise, it's you can't get better weather. I can tell you that right now. Looking at the track records, this track has always been quick. The pacing record was set in 2017 by McSpidey, 1:53.2. That's moving pretty good. Trained by Phil Goldwater, Jason Thompson, who's here today drove McSpidey that day. And 1:53.2, if I forgot to say it, in 2017. 3 horses share the trot mark of 1:58.4. Originally set in 2017 by Dream Rocker for trainer Shane Heasley. Jason Thompson, who has the pace record, was behind Dream Rocker that day. The following year, Kurt Sugg directed Rising MVP to another 1:58.4 mile for trainer William Doherty Jr. And then not last year, but in 2022, Slim Jimmy, trained by Anthony McDonald and driven by Jason McGinnis. They also went in 1:58.4. So it's going to be a trifecta of track record holders until somebody busts 1:58.4 on the trot.
Come on, boys.
My partner's back. How many autographs you signed?
Only 4. I was disappointed.
I heard it was the washroom attendant, and he declined your autograph.
I did have a really cool thing that happened a few weeks ago. I cover the Kentucky Proud Series fair down there. They have eight races over the course of about 9 weeks, and
are any of the tracks near Louisville and Lexington?
We race at the Red Mile twice. Once for regular fair, non-betting, and then it's opening night of the Red Mile meet.
Okay.
Here are the horses for the 9th race. 3-year-old colt trot, home talent colt stakes. No change here. Win, play, show, exacta, quinella, trifecta wagering. 1 is Flying Tom with the one and only Ty Loy in the bike. 2 is Massive Hill and Ryan Stahl. 3, Tom Cruiser, Mark St. Louis Jr. 4 is Cherry's Prize, Charlie Myrick. And the 5, Tiny Tom, Justin Irvin, in the sulky. That's the field for the 9th race. No change here in race 9.
Did you go through them without me?
No, I was talking about track records, the weather,
good.
and I said you were signing autographs for $5 down at the other end of the grandstand.
Atlee Bender had won 6 races down in Lexington, and I was driving back through Columbus and hit Rose City. Not sure exactly what time it was, but it was Next Generation night. And I said, oh, you know what? He's on a hot streak. Irv Miller's got 2 of them in. Atlee drove straight up here from Lexington ahead of me. I'm going to stop at the track.
Wow.
And it was crazy. He ended up getting second in one of those $150,000 races. But
I think you got a customer here for a passport.
Yes, sir. This gentleman needs a signature.
All right.
Who signed for you yesterday? Frank?
Frank did.
Frank did. Thank you, sir. Always a pleasure. How many is that? Let's count them up. You go. How many?
This might be the leader in the clubhouse.
50.
Check that booklet.
He's right there.
Yeah.
He's got to be right there. 35 fairs and 52 cards.
Wow.
Pretty cool.
Wow. Got us
great.
beat.
Yeah,
Right.
man. 9th race. Here it is. 3-year-old colt trots from the rail out for $4,336. Ty Lloyd trains, drives, and shares ownership with Willis, Rode, and Gregory. Flying Tom, a 3-year-old long Tom gelding from the full count mare Lay's Little Sis. 14 starts this year, 14,000 in earnings, a win, 3 seconds, 4 thirds. Bred here in Ohio by Andrew Kaufman. Mark at 202 and 4 at Northfield.
The 2 is Massive Hill. This is a Ryan Stahl trained and driven horse. He also owns a piece of it with the Watson Racing of Tiffin, KJ Stuckey of Tiffin, W.A. Hart of Carmel, Maine.
Yep.
1 for 11 this year, but 4 seconds and 4 thirds. A check getter, this horse.
You bet.
Last year, 4-4-1 from 12 starts for $40,000. So it's already made $61,000 plus. It was well intended too. Cost $25,000 at the sale. Last time, broke at the break at Berea and was distanced in 5th. But yeah, it needs another winner because it's got a little dry spell.
A little dry spell going on, but a lot of checks. Number 3 is Tom Cruiser, Mark St. Louis Jr. Drives. Stacy Curry trains out of Thornville, the south end of Buckeye Lakes, where Stacy resides. This is a long Tom gelding from the Jajambro mare, Lightning Bell. 11 starts with 5 wins, 1 third place finish, 18,000 in earnings at a mark of 56 and 2. At Scioto Downs, currently the 8-5 favorite on the tote board.
The 4 is Cherry's Prize, Second Chance Stable of Ravenna. Charlie Myrick, trainer. Charlie Myrick, driver. 1 for 13 this year. Earnings of almost $12,000.
And number 5, Tiny Tom, Justin Irvine for Eli Miller, who trains and owns. This is a long Tom colt from the crazed mare, Crazy Joanne. 13 starts this year, 3 wins, 2 seconds, 2 thirds, $24,000 in earnings, a mark of 156 over at the Meadows. And this one's ready to go. Horses have entered the stretch and they're on their way up to the starting line. Let's go up to air.
Cruiser was on a quick break. Flying Tom is on a break. So 2 of them are off clean here and going out to the lead. Tiny Tom. Tiny Tom wants the lead. Massive Hill is there in second. Tom Cruiser is third. Flying Tom is back from his break in fourth. In the trailer, Cherry's Prize. Moving on into the backstretch, and with the lead, Tiny Tom showing the way by 4. On to the outside now is Tom Cruiser up to be second, Massive Hill in third. Over there to be fourth is Flying Tom in the trailer, Cherry's Prize, the opening quarter in 30 and 1/5. Into the turn they go, Tiny Tom on the outside is Tom Cruiser. And there to be a third is Massive Hill. Then it's Flying Tom and Cherry's Prize. Straightening away and moving down here to the halfway mile mark of the race. And it's Tiny Tom. Has them a little legs out there churning by a length and a half. In their second is a Tom Cruiser. Massive Hill is third. Halfway home in 59 and 3/5. Into the turn they go. Tiny Tom. Back out for more Tom Cruiser. It's a Massive Hill still third. Flying Tom is fourth, and Cherry's Prize into the backstretch. Moving on to the 3/4 mile mark of the race, Tiny Tom maintains the lead. Tom Cruiser is there in second. Massive Hill third. In their fourth is Flying Tom. As they continue on to the 3/4 mile mark of the race, they get there in 1:29 and 4. Into the final turn, Flying Tom with the lead. Massive Hill is on the inside. Tom Cruiser needs more as they come to the top of the stretch, and it's Tiny Tom. Tiny Tom, he ain't looking so tiny now, and he leads the way. In their second is Massive Hill. Over their third is a Tom Cruiser, but it's Tiny Tom. Tiny Tom from start to finish. In their second, Massive Hill. Tom Cruiser is third. Time of the mile, 2 minutes, 2/5.
2 minutes and 2/5 for Tiny Tom. Justin Irvine for Eli Miller. Trains and owns this one. 4th win and 14 starts. 8 out of 14 in the money, and earnings now over $26,000. I don't believe that they changed position from the start of the race.
No.
Stayed exactly the same.
Yeah.
Tiny Tom got out fast. The 1 and the 4 both broke before the race started. 2 and the 3s just sat second and third all the way around the track. So not a lot of action, but a nice win.
The winner may have raced on August 15th at the Scioto, because it says line to be announced. I don't. Maybe he didn't race. He didn't announce anything.
Well, yeah, he didn't announce anything. You're right. Might not have.
Another winner for Justin Irvine. Back-to-back winners for Justin Irvine. Well, he's spending the day with us and doing well.
Delightful to have Justin out here. And he has made his lap around the backstretch and is headed back to the winner's circle.
5-2. He wasn't the favorite. The favorite was Tom Cruiser at 6-5. Tom Cruiser was second for a while. He backed up to be third.
Yep.
Tom, a 3-year-old bay colt by Long Tom. Out of a Crazy Joan by Crazed, done by Eli Miller. Eli Miller trains. Justin Irvine is now in for a driving double. 2 minutes, 2/5. This one sponsored by Bob Molnar Painting. Flying Tom was 4th, Massive Hill 2nd, Tom Cruiser was 3rd, Cherry Prize 5th, Tiny Tom the winner. Recheck top down, a 4, 2, 3, 5, 1, 30 and 1/5, 59 and 3, 129 and 4, 2 minutes, 2/5.
Justin Irvine closing in on 200 wins sometime in the next week or so for the year.
Yeah, I think I'm getting ready to do I do 2 stories a month for the OHHA. I think he's
a good candidate.
He's in the on-deck circle.
Yeah, that's awesome.
He's learned pretty well from his dad, Don Irvine
Yeah,
Jr.,
of course.
who was the King Kong at Northfield Park. He had that track measured and short stretch, but he had it measured with closers. And this kid looks like he's inherited his dad's patience.
He's got
on the bike.
he's got what I like in a young driver. He has patience. He has aggressiveness when he knows he needs to.
Right.
And he catches a lot of good second and third over trips when he's got 5, 6, 7 holes. So very admirable how he's coming along as one of the young guns, as they call these guys.
Yeah, in that last race, Mark St. Louis looked like he was loaded on Tom Cruiser, but this kid sat patient and didn't waste any energy.
No, none whatsoever. When we come back for the 10th, we'll have 5 more races to share with you. This will be the 2nd division of the 3-year-old colt pace, of which there are 4 divisions today. So we'll have 2 more after this one. And some nice horses in here, purse of $3,345. And we'll be right back after these brief messages.
Midland Acres is proud to stand the prominent stallions, TCI, Long Tom, Ready for Money, Monty Mickey, Summa Cum Laude, and Bit of a Legend. With such great pedigree and speed in the stallion barn, Midland Acres will provide a diverse group of top yearlings in the sale ring for 2025. Visit us this fall at our consignments at the Blooded Horse Sale on August 26th, the Ohio Select Jug Sale on September 12th, and the Lexington Select Sale on September 29th through October 3rd. Let Midland Acres' experience in the industry lead you to the winner's circle.
The future is bright in Ohio. Ohio Sire Stakes, Buckeye Stallion Series, 66 county and independent fairs. Whether it's the Ohio Sire Stakes, the Buckeye Stallion Series, or the county fairs, Ohio has a place for your racehorse. This year, Ohio breds are racing for nearly $23 million in stakes purses. Be part of the winning. Breed, buy, race, win in Ohio.
When you need supplies for your horse, one name stands out: Big D's. Since 1976, Big D's Tack and Vet Supply has been the equine experts you can trust. Whatever your horse needs is available at Big D's Tack and Vet Supply. Visit the retail outlet in Streetsboro, Ohio, or order online at BigD'sWeb.com. Sign up for text messaging and receive $10 off your order. Big D's Tack and Vet Supply.
Okay, we're back. I was telling a story to
Yeah,
a
please
couple
do.
of fans in the stands, and I'm going to finish it on the air.
Yep.
I just submitted a story. There's a trainer at Northfield Park. His name is Oscar Johnson Jr. You won't miss him because he's 6'6", 330 pounds.
Boom.
And he played in the National Football League for 5 years for the Carolina Panthers,
yeah.
and the Tennessee Titans. And he's from Mississippi. And he got interested in harness racing because him and his buddies would buy standard bred horses, put hobbles on their legs, and put somebody on their back, and they would race down dirt roads in Mississippi.
And they still do.
And they still do so.
They still do.
So you can, maybe harness horses can be ridden without, getting thrown in the infield lake.
I watched a standard bred race from France a week ago yesterday in the morning, and they showed a video, not of the races that I was watching, but they showed a video of saddleback standard bred racing, and the horses were up at the starting gate, and one of the horses went down underneath the starting gate and ran ahead. And at that point, I guess you call it a jockey, grabbed a hold of the starting gate and held on to it until the car stopped.
Yeah, they call it back pacing.
Back pacing, yeah.
Or pacing under saddle.
Under saddle, correct.
I saw a video of it. It's pretty cool.
It is cool.
But it's a tradition.
Yep. There's a bunch of it in Canada, I believe.
In fact, I rode my pacer here from Menor. No.
Yeah, three of them thought that they had the post parade figured out, but Ayers is waiting for the 4 and the 5 to join them. This one looks good. Your little 2-horse here. We're going to root for Rose Run All-Star this race because partners are sitting right in front of us here in the grandstand. Don't be embarrassed.
And
Nobody
they
can see
promised
you.
to
It's
invite us to
okay.
the victory dinner. It's a big,
Yes.
fancy, expensive steakhouse.
Ayers is buying $10 lemonades for all of us.
Hope you guys got your credit card with you. 'Cause we're getting hungry sitting here. All right.
1, 2, 3. I didn't even see the other two. Do you? There's one of them.
Okay. 1, 2, 3. There's
Four
4
of them. There's 4. We need a couple more.
We can't see through the grandstand here.
No.
Yesterday was the opening day for the fair, but the rides weren't operating, but they are now. Here we go.
Up to.
Here are the horses for the 10th race. Win Play Show, Exacta Quinella, Trifecta Wagering, Drew Neals on 1, Braden Rhodes on 4. Purse $3,345, sponsored by Home Talent Colt Stakes. So 1 is Rodeo Jet, driver change Drew Neal. 2 is Rose Run All-Star with Darren Dowler. 3, Catching Up, James Day. 4 is Fear Romeo, driver change Braden Rhodes. And the 5, Ricky Merlot, Ryan Stahl in the sulky. That's the field for the 10th race. Win Play Show, Exacta Quinella Trifecta Wagering, Drew Neal on 1, Braden Rhodes on 4.
Okay, we got a 3-year-old colt pace for you. Field of 5, pacing for $3,345 from a total purse of $13,380. And the 1 is Rodeo Jet. Elliot Deaton was named to drive, but he's not. Drew Neal is, and being pounded on the tote board at 3 to 5.
Yeah.
19 starts this year, 2 wins, 4 seconds, 2/3. Was beaten a neck at Jefferson, and before that, it won off easily in Mansfield.
Number 2, Rose Run All-Star, Darren Dowler, trains and drives and owns along with Bettler, Ratliff, and Don Tiger. This is a well-said gelding from the Badlands Hanover Mare Crying game. Looking for a little bit more for this one. At 9 starts, 1 second-place finish, was in a race at Salina that was called non-racing due to an incident on the track. Prior to that, a 4th, a 5th, a 5th. Best performance was really a second-place finish back on July 8th in 2:02 and 3.
The 3 is Catching Up, Power Play Racing 87 LLC of Medina. James Day, trainer, James Day, driver. 1 for 10 this year, and that win came at Cortland on July 8th. Last year had been 0 for 11, so things are looking up. Only beaten 3 lengths last time out at Jefferson.
Number 4, Fear Romeo, Braden Rhodes for Betty Clegg and Kimber Clegg, a Fear the Dragon colt from the Always a Virgin mare Lady Capulet. 16 starts this year, 2 wins, a second, 3/3, 7,400 in earnings, a mark of 2:01 at Jefferson, and last time out was 2:03 and 2. Was 6th at the quarter, 3rd on the outside, didn't have enough to keep the momentum going. But the 3 previous starts before that, a 1st, a 2nd, and a 1st. So Fear Romeo could be in play.
Second choice in the betting is the 5, Ricky Merlot. Ryan and Nicole Stahl of Republic, Ohio. Owners, Ryan trainer, Ryan driver. Having a good year. 12 starts, 3 wins, 4 seconds, 2/3. Almost 20,000 in earnings. Off a second-place finish at Attica. Last win on the program was at Northfield. Regular raceway night. It rallied to get up late at odds of 24-1.
So I'm looking at the tote board, and the 1 is a 1-2 current favorite. The 5 is 2-1. But I always like to spend a minute and look at the final quarter times at the fairgrounds for these horses. And it's hard for me to imagine that the 3 Catching Up won't come into a little bit of play here.
Yeah.
But our money is, we bet the 2 across the board, Rose Run All-Star. That's our pick. Let's go up to Ayers for the call of the 10th.
And pacing on the inside, Rodeo Jet tries for the lead. Rose Run All-Star will settle in there right behind. On the outside, Fear Romeo is 3rd. Catching Up is 4th. Over there to be 5th is Ricky Merlot as they move into the backstretch, pressing onto the opening quarter. And the leader, Rodeo Jet. Rose Run All-Star is there in 2nd. Pacing 3rd is Fear Romeo. Then we have Catching Up in Ricky Merlot by the opening quarter in 28 4/5. Into the turn they go, and the leader is Rodeo Jet and Drew Neal in their 2nd. Rose Run All-Star. Fear Romeo is there in 3rd. Pacing in their 4th is Catching Up, the trailer, Ricky Merlot, as they straighten away and pace down here to the halfway mile mark of the race. And the leader is Rodeo Jet. Rodeo Jet is out there on top. Rose Run All-Star is there in 2nd. Fear Romeo is 3rd. Pacing by the half in 58 3. On into the turn they go. Rodeo Jet is the leader. Rose Run All-Star is 2nd. Fear Romeo 3rd. Looking to the outside is Catching Up in 4th. And the trailer is Ricky Merlot as they straighten away to the backstretch and press on to 3/4. And the leader is Rodeo Jet. And Rodeo Jet has opened up on him here. Rodeo Jet's got him out there now by 7. 3/4, 127 1. Pacing around the final turn, Rodeo Jet with the lead. Further back, they'll dice it out for the minor shares, but this race is all but over as they come to the top of the stretch. It's Rodeo Jet who's just rubbing salt in the wound. There are 3 across the track slugging it out there for 2nd, but it's Rodeo Jet who's just rolled on him here. Rodeo Jet will win. Fear Romeo is 2nd. Catching Up was 3rd. 156 2.
56 2.
Well, that was a no doubt about it from the get-go. Wow.
Rodeo Jet.
Yeah.
At 2 to 5.
I mean, I guess if you're a driver or a trainer and you looked at the program before the race, you may have told your driver, don't chase that.
Yeah.
Because you get this, you become cinders.
Well, and that's kind of what happened to the 2 and the 3, trying to keep up a little bit. But that was blazing. 28-4, 58-3, 127-2. Final time 156-2, which means, if I'm doing my math right, that the last half went in 57-4.
By the way, this is quite the bargain buy. This horse only cost $3,000 at the auction, and he's now made
50. Yeah, nice head.
And he's only 3. So yeah, this was a good buy for Andrew Koblenz of Worcester. Worcester. Got to say Worcester. You say Worcester, they won't let you into the town.
No, got to be Worcester. Rodeo Jet returns to the winner's circle.
The 1 Rodeo Jet. A 3-year-old bay-goated son of Rodeo Romeo out of Jet, sent by Jeremy's Jed and by Andrew Koblenz, trained by Jessica Milner. Drew Neal, the winning driver. Time of the mile 156-2 for Drew Neal. That's a driving triple on today's card. This one's sponsored by Home Talent Colt Stakes. Rodeo Jet was the winner. Rose Run All-Star 4th, catching up 3rd. Fear Romeo 2nd, Ricky Merlot was 5th. 1-4-3, 2-5, 28-4, 58-3, 127-1, 156-2.
Drew Neal, that's back-to-back 3 winner days.
Back-to-back 3 winners day and a mile of 56-2. That's our fastest of the day so far.
And he's now at 81 winners and making Hank Levan's job of catching him a lot harder, because Hank went into the day at 67 winners. Maybe driving this afternoon or tonight, but Drew Neal's the man this year so far.
Yeah, so far. When we come back for the 11th, we'll have the 3rd division of the 3-year-old Colt Pace with a purse of $3,345. And we'll be happy to bring those races to you right after these messages.
In Ohio, Hickory Lane Farm has the stallions you are looking for, like What the Hill, Uncle Peter, and In Range, as well as Branded by Lindy, Jug Winner Luz Pearlman, Racing Hill, and Guardian Angel Oz. Hickory Lane will offer a host of Ohio-sired yearlings this fall, including 6 by In Range, 5 by Uncle Peter, 4 by Guardian Angel Oz, and 1 by What the Hill. Find out more at hickorylanefarm.com.
The Ohio equine industry needs your help. I'm Scott Mogan, president of the Ohio Harness Horsemen's Association. With over 300,000 horses in Ohio, the economic impact of the equine industry in the state is over $2.8 billion. That means jobs that pump millions of dollars into the local economy and support thousands of families. For Ohio's equine industry to remain strong, we need to send a clear message to our legislators about the important role that the agricultural small businesses play in Ohio's economy. To do that, we need your help. PACER, the Political Action Committee for Equine Racing, helps support and inform on issues that could positively affect Ohio harness racing. Please consider a donation to PACER. To donate, visit our website at ohha.com or call 614-221-3650. Your donation will help keep harness racing strong in Ohio. Thank you for your support.
History, tradition. For over 100 years, 2- and 3-year-old trotters and pacers have started their careers on the tracks of the Home Talent Colt Stakes. See the future stars of Ohio harness racing at one of the Home Talent's 15 tracks. The stars of tomorrow are racing at a track near you today. The Home Talent Colt Stakes. You can't win them if you aren't in them.
We're back for the 11th. Thank you for being with us on this absolutely perfect summer Monday afternoon.
Can't get any better.
No.
Cash a few tickets, it could get better. But as far as the weather goes,
It'll
can't get any
better. Right. I was going to pull up results from the big race day this past weekend was Sun Saturday over in Pocono at Mohegan Sun. I think there was about $3 million on the card. Let me see. Yeah, there were two $300,000 races, two 250, two 200s, two 125s, three for 100, no, four for 100, and two for $75,000. And Mickey and Minnie, who is out of the Chris Ryder barn, proving herself to be super tough this year. There's a little thing going on between Mickey and Minnie and Chantilly. Those two fillies are battling already for their category. But 3-year-old filly trotters going in 51 and 52 on a 5/8 track is, they're just blowing these times away.
I know.
And that was some great racing on Saturday. Scioto Downs, I don't remember how many races they had under 2 minutes on Saturday night, but it seemed like it was every race.
I'm sure at this day and age, with all the equipment and the breeding improvements, it probably is. Better be almost.
Yeah, it probably is.
Yeah. I mean, some of these fair tracks are not as fast, obviously, as a raceway track, so you don't expect to see too many sizzling miles there.
It's interesting as a handicapper and a part-time gambler on the standardbred horses. I'm always used to including where the horse has been racing to try to get comparisons on times and things like that.
Of course.
Can't really do that too much here. In this last race, I was looking at the two favorites. The Rodeo Jet, the eventual winner, and Ricky Merlot came in fifth. They went off as was it 1-5, and one of them was 2-1 or something. And I tried looking at all their past performances, and they never crossed over to the same racetrack.
Isn't that something?
So you can't really go by that.
A friend of mine loves to bet harness racing, and in the fall, when the county fair season is over, he's a Northfield bettor. He will call up all the county fair charts. So if he'll see a horse that won in 2:06, looks slow. But if the other races that night were going in 2:09 and 2:10, that 2:06 stands out.
Absolutely.
But you got to do one thing about handicapping.
You got to do the homework.
You
got to do the homework.
To have a fighting chance, you got to do the homework. If you're going to bet names and colors, good luck.
Well, that is pure luck, and it's challenging. I mean, the 16 races at Scioto Downs or any of the tracks, the 15, 16 races with full 8, 9, 10 horse fields. I mean, the odds are against you just because there's more horses in the race.
Well, I can tell you one thing. Anybody who thinks, if you're going to the racetrack once a week or once a month or once every quarter, fine, bet every race. But if you're a regular, you cannot bet every race.
No.
You cannot bet every race.
No, I admit that was a weakness of mine for probably the first 15 or 20 years of playing this game.
You can't do it.
No.
Pick 3 or 4 spots and jump in.
Yeah.
But you got to watch the other races and take notes.
Yeah, for next time.
Now, if you like to bet, and I know they have thoroughbred and harness, there's a website called Derby Wars. We'll talk about it after the post-break.
Sounds good. Up to Ayers for the introduction of the horses for the 11th race.
The horses for race number 11. Home Talent Colt Stakes 3-year-old at Colt Pacers, purse $3,345. No change in here. One is Cool Augustus, Emmanuel Miller. 2, Sam's Legend, Myron Weaver up. 3 is Down by the Parade and Braden Rhodes. 4, Bernie Be Bad, Charlie Myrick. And the 5, Red Hot Ember, Lanny Merriman, and the Sulky. That's the field for the 11th race. No change. Race 11.
Okay, 11th race. We've got sophomore Colt Pacers going for $3,345 from a total purse of $13,380. Field of 5, number 1, Cool Augustus. Amy Weingard, owner, also with the Herbert Steele Nicholson of Canal Fulton. This one is trained by Amy Weingard, driven by Emmanuel Miller. Still looking for its first career win. 20 trips to the post. Has 3 show efforts to show for it.
Number 2 is Sam's Legend. Myron Weaver trains and drives CLS Stable out of West Farmington. Is the owner of this bit of a legend, and gelding out of the Noble Land Sam Mare, last Sam standing. Hasn't won a race this year. 12 starts, 1 third place finish. Been getting some checks though. 3 fifth place finishes in a row and a 4th before that. Myron probably hoping for better performance today.
The 3 is your 1-5 favorite, Down by the Parade. Kimber Clegg, owner. Betty Clegg, trainer. Braden Rhodes, driver. This horse was sold for $8,000 and last year was one of the winningest horses in North America, perhaps the winningest juvenile. I didn't look it up. This horse won 17 times last year for $124,000. This year things have slowed down. It's been to the post 20 times, has 3 wins, and looked like it was on its way to winning at Napoleon just 5 days ago. Had a 3-length lead in the stretch.
Whoops.
But got nipped. Got beat a half a length.
Whoops. Number 4, Bernie B. Bad. Charlie Merrick trains and drives. David Swaney out of Mercer, PA is the owner. This is a Yankee Cruiser gelding from the Big Bad John Mare, Millie B. Gone. 9 starts this year. A win, a second, 3 thirds, a mark of 56 and 4 at Northfield. $7,800 in earnings. 11 starts last year with very little to show for it, so a little bit better this year.
And on the outside is the 5, Red Hot Ember for Richard E. Johnson of the Villages in Florida. Lanny Merriman trains. Lanny Merriman will drive. 0 for 13 last year, but got that first win this year down at Hilliard in mid-July. Last time to the post, 3rd, beaten 8 lengths at Jefferson.
And those are your colts for this afternoon's 11th race.
To finish my story, if you like to bet, and you can bet online, there's a website called Derby Wars. They have daily and nightly handicapping contests, thoroughbred and harness for all budgets. It's really an interesting thing. Some of the contests I get in, you put up $26. It's you against 7 other guys. Winner take all for $200. It's imaginary 2 to win place and show bets, and it's all based on total mutuals. And you have to have all your bets in before the first race goes to the post. So nobody can, when they're getting buried,
Can't
just
change.
bet long shots.
Right.
Which isn't handicapping at the end of the day.
Right.
And as soon as they leave the gate, you can see everybody's picks. So it's really a cool website.
Oh, that is cool.
DerbyWars.com. Oh yeah. Give it a try.
That could be dangerous.
Well, they got tournaments for $2 and $1,000, but
right.
I'm in that. I like facing 7 other guys.
So that $26 covers you for the whole program?
The whole tournament, yeah. Right.
The whole tournament.
Right, yeah. And winner take all, $200.
Yeah, 10 to 1.
It's fine with me. I like it. I like
absolutely.
it.
Horses have gathered, I believe. I see the last one turning towards the starting gate. They're on the backstretch here. We have the Cheap Trick stage set up for tonight's concert at 8 o'clock, and then there's a long set of bleachers that runs the entire front stretch pretty much, and a couple of big trucks behind that, assuming that's band and entertainment trailers and things back there. But now we can see the starting gate peeking out at the top of the final turn. 2 horses, 3 horses, 4 horses, now 5 horses, and they're all starting to get in line. We've got 4 more races left. Again, this is the 11th, the 3-year-old Colt Pace, purse of $3,345, the Home Talent Colt Stakes, and let's send it up to Ayers for the call of the race.
For the stretch. Here they come. Here off And pacing and going out there looking for the lead down by the parade. Up on the outside, Bernie Be Bad. He wants the lead too. And Bernie is on the outside, down by the parade on the inside. An early tussle here as they will scoot on into the backstretch. Down by the parade, won the early tussle. In there to be a second is Bernie Be Bad. Then we have Sam's the Legend who's there in third. Red Hot Ember is fourth. And Cool Augustus is the trailer opening quarter, 28 3/5. Into the turn they go, down by the parade, and Braden Rhodes out there by 2. In their second, Bernie Be Bad as they move around the turn. Sam's Legend is there in third. Red Hot Ember is fourth, and the trailer, Cool Augustus. They will straighten away and move down here to the halfway mile mark of the race, and out there and on top of the field, it is down by the parade. In their second, Bernie Be Bad. In their third is Sam's Legend on the outside. Red Hot Ember halfway home as they went over there with the lead. It's down by the parade. That's too slow. In there to be a second is Bernie Be Bad. Up on the outside, Red Hot Ember is third. Fourth along the inside, Sam's Legend. Cool Augustus trails as they're up the backstretch and out of the 3/4 mile mark of the race. And the leader is down by the parade. In their second, Bernie Be Bad. Over there on the outside is a Red Hot Ember. 3/4 and 1:32. In and around the final turn, down by the parade. Bernie Be Bad is still their second. Red Hot Ember is third. Pacing in fourth is Sam's Legend with Cool Augustus top of the stretch. Down by the parade, does turn first. In their second, Bernie Be Bad. Red Hot Ember is third. Coming to the wire, down by the parade. Down by the parade, down the highway today. Bernie Be Bad second. Red Hot Ember third. Time of the mile, 2:01.
Last half of 59 seconds for Down by the Parade, wire to wire. Braden Rose, Betty Clegg. It's 4 wins and 21 starts this year.
This horse must be made out of stainless steel. That's a career start 53 in a year and a half. Comes to play and does it well.
If you hadn't shown me who the trainer was and just gave me that stat, I probably would have guessed that. They work them.
They race for their supper, don't they?
Yep,
right.
They do. They absolutely do.
But this one,
yeah,
21 wins in 13 seconds. That's amazing.
Yeah, no, it's really impressive.
And they must have an eye for a horse because they bought him for only $8,000.
Yep, $8,000 and made $140 now.
Pretty impressive. For Betty, how many wins is that today? Is that 3? I think it is.
Is that 3?
I'm gonna double check.
You're the numbers dude. I'm just hanging here.
I put circles on the horses. She won the 6th, and she also won the.
I think she won something
first
earlier.
First.
Yeah, I was going to say she won something early.
1, 6, and 11. And she's not done either.
No, probably not.
She's in the last 3 races.
Three, 4, 5, 2, 1 across the wire, down by the parade.
Now you've been checking the Facebook comments, correct?
Occasionally.
Be interesting to see. I don't know
I'm
the
very
answer.
busy here, so I don't have a lot of time.
Yeah,
for
well,
it, but
when you're done signing autographs, maybe someone can tell us why Nick isn't driving. He didn't drive yesterday, and he's not driving today, and I don't see him out there in the winner's circle either.
Okay, let's see if anybody can help us out with
horse sale somewhere, or is he got a sore foot?
3 down by the parade. 3-year-old Bay Goated Son down by the seaside at a Gracie's Parade by Royal Majesty. Oh my, Kimber Clegg. Betty Clegg is in for a training triple. Braden Rhodes, a driving triple on the card. 2:01, time of the mile. This one sponsored by Home Talent Colt Stakes.
No.
Cool Augustus was 5th. Sam's Legend 4th. Down by the parade, the winner. Bernie Be Bad was 2nd. Red Hot Ember 3rd. 5, 4, 1, 2, 3, 28 and 3. 101, 132, 201.
3, 4, 3, 4, 5, 4, 2, 1. across the wire.
Ready for a commercial?
I'm ready for a commercial, but we're having a little sound delay. I know Steve had heard that. Let's go to a break. We'll be right back.
This September, the thrill returns to Delaware, Ohio. It's the Little Brown Jug. World-class harness racing, heart-pounding action, and unforgettable fun. Join the tradition. Feel the roar. Be a part of history. We have several hospitality and ticket options, including the new Jug Social Club. Please visit littlebrownjug.com or call 1-800-DEL-FAIR. The Little Brown Jug, where champions are crowned.
When you need supplies for your horse, one name stands out: Big D's. Since 1976, Big D's Tack and Vet Supply has been the equine experts you can trust. Whatever your horse needs is available at Big D's Tack and Vet Supply. Visit the retail outlet in Streetsboro, Ohio, or order online at BigD'sWeb.com. Sign up for text messaging and receive $10 off your order. Big D's Tack and Vet Supply.
Hey, we're back.
We are back at Lorain, and we have a little echo. So if we sound hesitant, it's because we want to hear ourselves 3 times.
Yeah, please bear with us.
But we have 3 races to go. 11, 12, and 13. 12, 13, and 14. Excuse me.
Okay, now those excuses are no good. That's not good. 12th race is next. 3-year-old colt trot, $4,336. We'll get to those guys for you after the post parade, but there's some good ones in here. We got 10 out of 13, 8 out of 11, 10 out of 16, and 6 out of 6. So can expect this one to be pretty competitive.
And it pits the top women trainers against each other. Betty Clegg has the 2, Our Boss. Rosie Weaver has the 4, Spend the Prize.
Spend the Prize.
Right. Now, I know between them they've won 5 races. I don't know, have they squared off in any races today?
No, they must have. I would think at some point they did.
You would think they would have.
I think they're first, didn't they, in the first?
Could have been.
Yep, they did. 4 in the 5, and it came in 5-4.
And that might be. Oh, no, they went at it in the 4th, but neither one of them won. Okay. And in the 3rd, no. Okay. And looking at the board, the 2-horse for Betty Clegg is 9-2. And you would say Rosie has the upper hand here. She's 1-5 in the betting.
Oh boy, she sure is.
And that'll be it for the showdowns. Even though Betty's in all 3 of the last 3 races. So we await the horses.
Oh, here we go.
Get an answer to where Nick Clegg is?
Trying to pull up the comments, and I don't see them.
Well, I'll give you a comment.
Yeah, go for it.
It's just a nice day. It's been a pleasure to be sitting here watching the people on the rides. I had a sausage sandwich here yesterday.
Good one.
I'm of Italian descent, and I took a picture, kind of a, not an insult, but kind of a weird thing.
Okay, no, wait. If it doesn't have peppers and onions on it, I don't want to see it.
Oh, it did. Oh, it did.
Okay.
But the
And
photo I
and then
took,
what'd they do to it?
photo I took was of a pizza place. And
Okay.
it's called St. Patrick's Pizza and Subs. I don't see too many sham when I went to Italy. St. Patrick's Pizza. I don't know if that fits. Oh, boy.
I saw somebody advertising a pizza recently. They said, this is our New York style pizza. And it had provolone on it.
No.
No.
Well, you're a New York guy. You eat it by the, you buy it by the slice.
Yeah. I fold it and smash it.
Yeah. Where
Four
are
horses in the 12th.
That's one. Here we go.
Here we go.
Here are the horses for race 12. 3-year-old colt trotters, purse $4,336. 1 Good Shepherd, Justin Irvin. 2 Our Boss, Braden Rhodes is up. 3 is Mark 'em Up and Logan Ebersol. 4 Spend the Prize, Drew Neal in the sulky. That's the field for the 12th race. No change in race 12. Win place. Exacta trifecta wagering. No change here in the 12th.
Like making a bet.
Okay, 12th race. These are trotters, sophomores. Field of 4. Number 1 is Good Shepherd, owned by Eli Miller of West Farmington, Ohio. Trained by Eli Miller. To be driven today by Justin Irving. And this horse has started 6 times and aboard all 6. A win, a second, 4 thirds, banked $8,000. Has finished, wow, look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Last 5 starts, third. Okay.
Check.
All right.
Number 2, Our Boss, Braden Rhodes. Betty Clegg trains. Kimberly owns. Enterprise Gelding from the Master Levesque mare. Don't Even Know My Name. 16 starts, 4 wins, 4 seconds, 2 thirds, 24,000 in earnings. 204-1 at Mount Vernon. Second, third, second, fourth, last 6 starts. That's how you make your money.
Number 3, Mark 'em Up, owned by Susan Coachella of North Royalton, Raymond Crawford of Northfield, Ohio. Trained by Ray Crawford. Logan Ebersol will drive. 11 starts this year. Lots of checks. 2 wins, 6 seconds. Over 20,000 in earnings. And it's off of victory at the Cuyahoga County Fair in Berea on August 5th.
And number 4, Spend the Prize. Rosie Weaver, Heartland Acres, and Rosie share ownership. An Enterprise Gelding from the Muscles Yankee mare, Spend It In. This is Spend the Prize. 13 starts, 10 times in the money, includes 8 wins, 33,000 in earnings, and a market 2 minutes at Croton.
And your big favorite.
Love the 4-1 exacta here. Love the 4-1.
Really?
Love the 4-1.
All right, I'm going to book your bet. You can get $200.
You want to book it?
4-1.
Want to book a $5
But you got to put up
exacta?
200.
Too late. It's okay. 4-1.
They come. Here, off into into trotting, and Spend the Prize tries for the lead. Good Shepherd is there at the rail as they move around the turn. Mark 'em Up is there in early third in the trailer. That's Our Boss. As they move on into the backstretch, Spend the Prize and Drew Neal now leads the way by a length and a half. Over in their second, Good Shepherd. Mark 'em Up is in third, and that trailer, Our Boss. So the four trotters go on by the opening quarter. They trip the beam in 29 seconds. Around the turn they go, and the leader is Spend the Prize. Spend the Prize is out there and on top in their second, Good Shepherd. Mark 'em Up is third, the trailer, Our Boss. They straighten away and move down here to the halfway mile mark of the race, where Spend the Prize. He was a winner at Berea, a winner at Croton, a winner at Napoleon. Going to try to make it 4 in a row, and he leads the way in their second, Good Shepherd. Mark 'em Up is third, Our Boss in fourth, halfway home in a minute. Around the turn they go, Spend the Prize leading. Good Shepherd is there in second. Mark 'em Up is third, Our Boss in fourth. As they're into the backstretch, positions remain unchanged as they go to three quarters. And now Mark 'em Up has been sent to the outside by Logan Ebersol from the 3-hole as they go to three quarters. Spend the Prize is the leader. On the outside, Mark 'em Up, three quarters, 1:30 and 2. Moving around the final turn, Spend the Prize still the one. Mark 'em Up in second. In their third is a Good Shepherd. Top of the stretch, Spend the Prize. Mark 'em Up is trying to get there on the outside, bearing down on the leader and through the stretch. Spend the Prize. Mark 'em Up is their second. It's Spend the Prize. Spend the Prize from start to finish. Mark 'em Up finishing a second. Our Boss is third. Time of the mile, 2:01 and 2.
Rosie, with another win, Drew Neal on the bike, Spend the Prize. Pretty good, huh?
So the two women trainers each have 3 winners for the day.
Nice.
And Drew Neal has his 4th win of the day. And 7th in 2 days. He loves it here in Wellington, Ohio. And if they put the camera on me, we can watch Mike hand me, let's see here, $10, $20 bills because his $200 Colt Exacta blew up.
Did blow up. I didn't get the early fractions, but Justin could not keep up with Good Shepherd.
No, this is one nice trotter. He's got problems.
Okay. All right,
went down. Was that not yesterday, was it?
Lost.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
We're off the air.
It sounded the same problem.
I can't hear you.